What up, what up, what up, family?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I hope you had a good week, a better week than what we've been witnessing on the television um, and on our devices. But what's going on? What's happening?
Sorry. Keep talking. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, just hoping that everybody had a good week. What's up, everybody? We know how we do. We want to see your comments. We want to give you horns. For the 13 folks that are watching us, what's really, 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 really good? You know the horns. Do I have to do the horns so that you can hear what the horns is, what it feels like? Mm-hmm.
I have to sit up.
You got to sit up.
Yeah, like I feel like my stomach is doing a little something weird.
Oh.
But anyway, don't mind me. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. So, all right. I'm not sure. Peer.
Yeah, MSL Pier 7. Shout out.
Shout out to you. Thank you. Yes, we love these t-shirts as well. I should probably show the back, right?
Can you show the back?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Danica. Some of y'all from New York, y'all already know who that is, but these are her t shirts. She ran a campaign to raise money for her MS treatment. And I'm just like, no, not bump the treatment. I'm like, I didn't want to just buy the shirts just because she's a homie or just because she has MS, but the t-shirt is just dope.
It really is.
Like, it's dope. It's Hope, HOPE, and it's just a dope design. I'm trying to get her to print more because people have been asking me where can they get a shirt, how can they get one. I told them the campaign is over, but it's gonna come back. But
yeah, these t-shirts are great. You know, they're some t-shirts that you purchase that's the quality is not that great. And for women, you know, they do this sometimes when you buy those t-shirts, the women's sizes are sometimes fitting weird, almost fitting like a men's size. But for her, for these t-shirts, like I love how when my t-shirts fit like this. I like a more snug look, a fitted look, opposed to like a baggy look, you know. And so the also the length of the t-shirt. Sometimes those t-shirts that you buy, they're super, super long. This one just hits like right there. So the quality is really good, as well as the campaign is even more awesome as she is raising money for her treatment for MS. As you all know, or may not know, Jamie has MS. He is, yep. And so we support the cause because it hits so much close to home as it does. It just hits close to home. Thank you, Jamie. Just switched it. What up? What up? All right, let's give our horns to Raylene
Glasgow.
What up, Raylene? She said great sermon today. I actually had to tell him as well. Great sermon today. Excellent sermon.
Peep that. Thank you for the love, Raylene. Please share it and please pass it on to others. What you learned. That's the whole goal. We graduate, we move on, we share what we know, and then we go impact other people's lives. But shout out to you, Ray Marshall.
He's one of our faithful few that tunes in just about every time we're on. We thank you so much, Ray, for tuning in. We appreciate you and even the what you bring to our space, to this show as well, what you contribute.
Ray tuning in from the UK. So we are on YouTube. We fixed our technical difficulties from last week. So we're better now. And so we're back on YouTube. And I think Ray is watching us from London.
That's what's up. That's
what's up. We met Ray when we were over there. Just a great guy. Awesome gentleman. Yo, appreciate him. Dorian Stewart.
What up, Dorian? Jasmine. Another MS warrior.
Doing our thing. Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. Jasmine. Holding strong. Arlene. Here we go.
Okay, Arlene. She's like, hi, guys. Looking good. I swear you both are not over 40.
Who's over 40?
Melanin on this live.
I'm not over 40.
You are over 40. I think you should embrace it. That's like one of the things that I remember before turning 40. You know, like a lot of people were saying when I think I turned 30, they were like, oh, 30 is the new 20. No, it's not. 30 is 30. You're grown. You're older. You're not 20.
You got 30-year-old
More
bills.
more than likely, you don't want to go back to your 20s. More than likely, right?
If you do, so that you could do it over.
You can do it over, but not just do the very same thing you did when you were in your 20s.
Facts.
And then when you're in your 40s, they're like, oh, 40 is the new 30. No, it's not. 40 is 40. We're grown. Just embrace that. I don't know why in our brains we feel like we have to go back to, like it's going back to like we're getting younger. No, you're getting older. You're aging, but you're aging beautifully. You're embracing every stage in your life, right?
Yeah.
Don't go back. Stay right where you are and just glow up. That's it.
Yeah, I need to go back so I can tell a few people off. That's what I need to do. If I could go back, I'm gonna go back and be like, yo, you remember me? There's 40 me. I'm telling you off now. But anyhow, we gotta get Tiffany is in
What
the
up,
house.
Tiffany? She's our regular to our show. She contributes some awesome things to our show, and we appreciate that you tune in every single time we're on.
Super genius, super gifted Tiffany. Jasmine says she wants to stay 25 forever.
No, girl, no, you cannot stay 25. Embrace.
Let me tell you something. Your body is gonna tell you ain't 25.
Listen, when you have them aches and you're just like, where did this pain come from? You're going to be like, I'm not 25 anymore.
Warranty starts expiring.
It's true. It's so true. Golds, what up?
Hold up, you get the horns.
He says forever. That's right. Okay. I'm in my 40s.
Forever. Forever.
Oh my gosh, Carly. Oh, what up? Let's shout out Yanni.
Yanni.
He says Carly ain't right at that at all. Girl, it's the truth. You hear me? It's the truth.
What's she saying you're not right about?
I'm assuming that we don't go back when we age, like embracing every stage.
Yeah.
I guess saying that, 30 is a new 20. Oh. I'm assuming so, Yanni. Is that what you were talking about? I hope so. I'm
like the special ed song. I never go back. I never go whack. I only come back. I only come fat. You don't remember that special ed song?
I don't, but it applies right here. Right here. So that was really good.
Do you know special ed?
I don't. Actually, when you said special ed, I was just like,
you don't remember special ed? I should be
offended. I'm sorry. So let me just put it out there, right? Let me just put it out there. I never really listened to rap music like that. Okay, like it was just something that I never listened to. I was more like an R&B girl, but I was never ever into rap music. I mean, I know a few, but I'm not like you are on a different level. What happened?
I'm trying to make this thing here smaller because you saw what Renee Hampton said.
Renee, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yo, she get a shout out for that. She get the horns for that.
Oh my gosh, y'all Jamaicans, man. Voice. Jamaicans, yo. Y'all Jamaican me. Crazy.
Hey, send me some jerk chicken. And some escabeche.
But yeah, what up, Renee? How you doing, girl? Even though I gave you the horns, Jamie didn't really. He gave you the horns for what you. For saying good afternoon, but you didn't give her the horns, like.
All right.
Because we're happy to see her.
Renee, this horns for you.
And I know Jamaicans love.
That joint was crazy.
I was doing it a little bit differently. You know what I mean? Usually I do this. Just let me be.
She said, Dorian says she's with you. She knows the hooks, R&B, and reggae.
Yo, Dorian, you my girl. Because that's me. All day, every day. Like, I may not know the words to them songs, but I get them hooks, I'm there.
Yo, people, I need to start looking at you because people keep talking about your face whenever I start to rap. You have some sort of face that you do, and I can't see this face. Because I'm so zoned in my freestyle and my rapping that, I don't let the hate affect what I don't let the hate hinder me from being great.
Right.
When I'm in that state. I got the whole chicken dinner. It's on my plate. As we create.
You done?
I don't hesitate.
Are you done?
I've met my fate. Yeah, I'm done.
Thanks, Ray. We just had Jamie rapping at the beginning of our show.
Bars. I got bars like cell phones. I got bars like Verizon.
Here we go.
Yo, yeah. You see, somebody said, who said? Golden said, "Do you see her face now? Have mercy. Pray over her." Look, um, Arlene says, "Please tell me at least you know the lyrical genius of Christopher Wallace."
Yeah, no doubt. Like that, yeah.
Do you want to put you to the test?
No.
Yeah, let's put you to the test.
No, don't
All right,
put me to the
name a Christopher Wallace song.
B.I.G.
Oh Lord.
No. Wait. Christopher Wallace. Biggie. Can't you see? No, that's not. That was in. That was with What's his name? That dude. Bat Boys. What's his name?
You were going good.
Oh,
that was
Biggie. Can't you see? Sometimes something hypnotized me, and I don't like your smiling face.
No. I don't like your smiling. Oh God.
This is why something is so embraced.
To everybody from New York, I apologize. I have failed greatly. I have failed tremendously. I can't believe I have.
You're making me hot.
I can't believe I failed.
Let me see it. Wait. Oh, you want to do that? Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes the words just hypnotize me, and I just love your slushy ways.
This is why they're broke and you're so paid.
I knew that. I just needed a little bit of help.
I think we need to end this show.
Have mercy. Miguel said, "Have mercy." What is his last?
She's from Brooklyn. We need to end the show.
You guys make me hot.
We need to put you on a hip hop tutorial.
Probably 101. I know. As I said, I never really listened to rap music.
I mean, but Biggie, like, that was the mayor.
The fact that I know who it is, right? And I knew that part. There's another one. It's like what is it called? Something with. What's the song? The famous song he's known for. What's the song? Guys.
He's known for like mad.
I know, but this song is. Sing one of his songs.
All right, Arlene started one. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on the wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Marley Marl. I let my tape rock till my tape pops. Reading bamboos on private stop.
I know that one too. Way back when I had a.
Oh my gosh. Keep your hands high. From side to side. Step on the stage, the girls boo too much. You don't know, more money, more problems.
I've heard of it before. I was a good Christian girl. I didn't fill my ears with that stuff.
Yo, Miguel. I
don't know who.
Miggy, that's my guy. Miggy said, "Are you from Brooklyn? They about to take your Brooklyn card right now."
They can't take my Brooklyn card. I'm always Brooklyn, right? But I just did not listen to that stuff.
So this is gonna be today's episode. This has to be.
Oh my gosh!
Right? We need to know. Miggy said Biggie was how he survived high school.
But it wasn't for me.
All right, so what was your choice of music in the 90s? I told you
R&B.
R&B.
Jody, what's his name? Jodeci.
Come and talk to me.
It's a Sabbath still, but like R&B was what I listened to. Like we were talking about this the other day, and you know the only thing we had to. Well, let me just say this: in my mother's house, right? In my mother's house, there was no secular music played allowed, right? The only secular music that was played was Paul Simon, bam, 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 right? And gospel and straight gospel music, right? Why stop laughing? So I hope you guys don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me on this. So anyway, so the only time I used to listen to secular music was we had a radio, and I remember having that radio, and I would record R&B songs, right? I remembered listening to like those kids. What are those kids called again?
your your
another
memory
bad, another bad
creation.
creation. Um, who sang? They sang Aisha, right?
Yes.
And those other songs, Belle Biv DeVoe, and Boys to Men. Like that's who I listen to. Not Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and I don't know, whoever else. But I was more R&B than I was rap music.
So,
Rap
but
was never really my thing, and then of course the soca music, the reggae music. But that was it.
so, oh look, Danica is on. Danica is the designer of
What
these
up,
t-shirts. Let's give her a
Danica?
shout out. All right, but you're not off the hook.
Oh my gosh,
You're
hot
not off.
jam. You know what? I feel like Dorian and I are just
You're
connected.
not off the hook.
She
So
said
look,
Hot 97. That's what we used to listen to. We used to listen
yo, let me
to
tell you how far we went back. Before Hot 97, we used to listen to 98.7.
point seven.
All right, and 107.5. That's if
Yes,
you in New York. If you're from New York, you know those two stations. Now, let me go
correct.
back. Now, let me go back, right?
Right,
I think most of us that grew up in Adventist or Christian homes, we never were allowed to listen to secular music, right?
right.
We had a radio, we had a cassette, and we record our songs. Why did you ignore rap music? You had three. You have three
Yeah,
brothers.
my whatever my brothers listened to, I wasn't listening to. Like I would hear it. As I said, if a song comes on, like Poison, like if those songs come on, guess what? I'm gonna sing with it. I remember it, but I'm not gonna sit here and sing it word for word. Does that make sense? Like I'm familiar with it, right? Because it was what was played growing up, right? It's played just about any and everywhere, but I don't know the lyrics. And I feel like that's what the conversation is about. Like, do I know the lyrics of these songs? No.
Heartthrob never, black and ugly as ever. However, I stay coochie down to the socks, rings and watch filled with rocks. And my jam knocks in your Mitsubishi. Girl, when they see me, Navajo creep me in they teepees. Yo, that the flows, the bars, the swagger. All right, but okay, so you're saying that you just enjoyed it if it came on. You weren't gonna go buy a CD or a tape or anything like that.
Right. I mean, I didn't have money to go buy a CD or a tape. Let's put that out there.
Yeah,
Golda. Thank
your
you, Golda.
sister
She said
is
because she's musical.
she
She's
is
about
really
melodies.
she
I don't
is
listen to much rap either. Thank you,
yeah.
Golda.
And she is saying it just like how you said it too. She's in front of the computer with.
Yes, I could
They
already
need to
see.
they
Yes, I
need
could
to
already
fall
see
back.
Golda doing that. He needs to fall back. You know, that's just something I was never into. I was very much into church. Like, give me a gospel song, I'm there 150% with it.
So when I
Right?
was in the
So,
in the '90s, no gospel.
see, for you, you weren't listening to any gospel. For me, gospel was like it for me. Like, it.
But then also too, gospel wasn't appealing to me because my mother being West Indian
Exactly. What you were exposed to was those West Indian,
wasn't even West Indian. It was Jim Reeves
correct.
and who else? My mother had has Elvis Presley
Nah, kid.
gospel music.
Nah.
That's why I hated gospel music. I thought all of it sounded like that.
Exactly. Exactly. See? Oh my gosh, these comments, I don't even know where to start from. But that's the point. Like for you, in your home, you were listening to Jim Reeves and all those country gospel music or just country music. I think from in the 90s growing up, like in my house, we would blast gospel music like Friday night or Friday preparing for the Sabbath. Like we would blast, and it's usually like those choirs, right? Mississippi Mass. I mean, like James Hall. That is what we listened to in my house. But then I would listen to the R&B music. But rap music was just something that it's not that I wasn't into because I remember watching what is that thing on, it wasn't even a station. What was that joint called in New York?
Video
Video
Music Box.
Music Box.
What?
Y'all remember Video Music Box?
Lord help me.
Like that is what I remember listening to and being exposed to, but I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy a CD or buy a cassette with those artists.
Let me tell you, Miguel said something, Miggy said something that was so true. I don't think I would have been able to survive high school if I didn't know rap songs or I didn't listen to rap music.
Now, do you think that's from a male perspective? And you guys can kind of chime in on this. Do you think, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think like it's based on gender? Like in order for guys to kind of get through that space, that's what you
Well, I think rap appealed more back in the '90s. I felt like rap maybe appealed more to guys than it did to girls. Most of the girls that I knew in high school, they were like you. They listened to Jodeci, Tevin Campbell,
yes,
H-Town,
Tevin Campbell.
Who else was Mint Condition?
Yes,
Tony Tone. That for me,
and
those
Vogue.
Things, yeah, for me, those CDs or those songs would never touch my cassette tape. Like, I ain't want no parts of that. Everything was straight. Biggie, Redman, Method Man, Wu-Tang Clan. You know, I started getting into Jay-Z a little bit later, but Nas, let me tell you, Nas was my hero.
I know.
I wanted to be Nas. So, yeah, I think in the circles that I was in and the circles I wanted to be in, you had to know rap music. Because, like, the first thing somebody would come to say to you was like, yo, did you hear the new Nas CD?
Exactly.
Nobody would come to me and be like, yo, did you hear Jodeci?
Gotcha.
What?
Or Tevin Campbell.
Tevin Campbell.
See, and I think that's a difference. And look, Miguel seems like he's now agreeing. I guess he's agreed, right? Because he first came out talking about, am I from Brooklyn?
Can we pause and do a shout out to Video Music Box?
Yes.
Yo, the reception was always back. It was on channel 31, right?
Yes, it was never like it was never on a channel that was, it wasn't on channel 2, channel 5, 7, 9, or 11, or 13. You had to find that joint.
It was on UHF. It wasn't on the VA. It was on UHF, and you had to like turn the channel. But let me take it back. There's people, if y'all remember public access TV, I remember BCAT. I know we had.
I think I remember BCAT. It was just like this weird.
Yeah, that was public access TV. So, but BCAT had like reggae videos and stuff on it. But back to what we were saying. Yep. Yeah, Method Man and Mary. Only time R&B got on my cassettes was if they had collaborated with a rapper.
What up, Lola? She's like, y'all got me thinking about all my non-Sabbath memories.
Lola, we gonna make you lose your Sabbath today.
R&B lyrics into the box.
You gonna lose you and Keith. Keith was sitting back there. I know if he not taking pictures right now.
Oh my gosh. Miguel says we had a whole listening party with a boombox radio in the hallway at lunch when the Black Album came out. I don't even know who the Black Album is, but okay.
That was supposed to be Jay-Z's last album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, yeah, I did not hang around that table. In South Shore, they probably had like they had different tables, right? You had the West Indian table, you had the people that would listen to the rap music. I would not be a part of any of those tables. I'll kind of be off to the side. But yeah,
So Dorian is killing me. Yes,
I was
the little brother that had to hold the antenna with the piece of foil on the end. And
yo,
tell you, don't move, stay right there.
Yo, you remember watching TVs with antennas, guys?
Yeah.
Like, in order for you to get that channel 31, you had to like try to manipulate the antennas perfectly to get that joint clear. Sometimes you used to watch Video Music Box with mad static.
Yeah,
remember?
Mad static, like, who's that? Oh, okay. Oh, stay right there. And you better have the pliers too, because you can't turn the channel without the pliers.
Yo, my TV was so old because I remember when we came here to this country, we migrated when I was about 7 years old in the 80s, late 80s. And so we had this TV since the 80s. It's the 90s. I think James, I think you experienced that TV a little bit while we were dating. Mm-hmm. And that TV, it's like it didn't have an antenna, but it had that the cable, right? Wasn't there like a cable to connect to the TV? It was like the antenna. But remember it was a cable and it had that pointy thing at the end.
Yeah, it was like a little U, and you had to put it on the back of the TV,
and you had to,
screw it down.
Yeah, and then my TV, you had to slap the back of that joint in order for that joint to come out clear.
Yeah, be like, yo,
be like,
I'm gonna come to your house and like slap that sucker.
But anyway,
clear.
But yes,
yo, keep.
Sorry, okay, go ahead.
She said, keep Houdini. I remember.
Keep talking about Houdini.
Houdini.
See, I don't even know who that is.
Houdini, yo, that's taking it back. They were like Cameo. I don't know if you remember Cameo. Cameo was another group.
I sure did. Back in the day. Did you go to South Shore too, Miguel? Let me find out.
I lived near South Shore, but they zoned me for Tilden.
Yeah, you were like literally around the corner from South Shore.
54th Street. But they were like, nah, you got to go to Tilden. My mom was like, nope.
Yeah, Tilden was bad back then too. I don't know if it's better now. Jean says, I think it's because the lyrical content was geared more towards the male demographics. Having fresh gear, jewelry, flashy cars, money, and women. Yes, very true. Even though they did have some girls, who embraced that, who loved listening to rap hard. I wasn't that girl.
Yeah, but I think for males in hip hop, we kind of lived through those rappers vicariously, and we saw what they were rapping about, and it appealed to us. It appealed to our manhood, to our malehood. So and then it was a way to bond. Like the most amazing thing about hip hop is that if you knew the lyrics to a song, it didn't matter what color you were or where you were from, you can rap and talk about those lyrics. It just transcended beyond culture.
Yeah, but I think it was culture in that.
It is culture, yeah.
Yeah, because I would even remember back in the day where you will have dudes walking down the street with their Walkman or their CD player, and they're just like this. And I'm like, yo, what are they doing? They're rapping. You know what I mean? I think that was something I saw more guys doing that than girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So don't you take it back, whatever it is. You still.
I mean, I'm still gonna.
You still in your feelings. I'm still gonna
hold your Brooklyn card because you got to know some Biggie.
I do. I told you, if it plays,
you got to learn. We gonna listen to some Biggie.
No, we listen to Biggie all the time. What I'm saying, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You gonna learn. You gonna learn some Biggie.
Going to learn anything.
You gonna learn Juicy. That's like the
picture me and 41 years old trying to. No, I'm good.
You don't have to learn it like this.
I feel like when you already know, for me, I go in, when I'm in something, I go hard, right? And I can automatically see me doing all of this, and I just don't want to go there. I'm good. I just want to.
Because Biggie don't make you do that. Biggie make you be like,
yeah. I mean, no, he has some songs too that you be like, whatever. But I just feel like I just don't want to embrace it in that way. I don't need to know the lyrics. I just need to know who he was, right? And that's
You remember when Biggie died?
Of course, March 9th, 2000 something.
All right, you don't gotta remember the year, but
see, but I
was
knew.
it 2000? No, March 9th, 1997.
For real?
Yeah, Biggie died in the 90s.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the day he died, and I remember I think we watched my brothers and I, we watched his funeral on the TV, the procession, all that good stuff. See, but I'm connected, but I'm not connected in that way.
Still a dark day in my life. I'll never forget it. My daughter is born on March 9th.
People don't believe me that I didn't have cable until later on in life.
Bro.
Facts.
Facts.
I think, when did we have, I think I had cable when I was a young adult.
Bro, I had to go to people's house. Bro, let me tell you how bad it was and how embarrassing it was. I had to go to people's house to watch cable, and then when I didn't go to the show, when I didn't get to see the show, I would front and act like I saw it. So I would do what you were doing. Repeating what people said, be like, yo, that was crazy. You remember that part? Yo.
and you may see it. Gianna,
Of
yes,
course,
it
the
was on
TV.
the floor. It was that. It was about this big.
Everybody had one of them TVs in the '80s, and it had wood. It had
Yes,
wood
it had wood.
and like little holes at the back for ventilation.
Yes, I know. Marvin over here talking about. Do you remember pre-color TV? Nah, son, we don't go all the way that back. We not that old. We're not that old.
Marvin going back to when they used to shut TV off at 8 o'clock.
Oh my gosh!
Play the national
He
anthem.
said you like 6 to 10 channels depending on the clouds.
Yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. I don't know about you, but I know that in my neighborhood, we never got CBS. CBS was that one channel that I don't care how you tried to move that hanger, that wire hanger. We never got CBS. NBC, but the only channels we used to get on that hanger was Channel 9 and Channel 11. UPN, Fox. We get Fox. We'll get Fox. We'll get UPN. And we'll get CW11. And I guess that's why all the black shows used to be on them channels.
Yo, he said he put color paper to see color. Nah, son. That's on another level. Like I can't even go there because I don't even know what that's about. But Dorian's like, we are going way back in history. This is for the kids' history books. Yo, what I want to know is like it seems like more of us than not have experienced the very same things, right? Mm-hmm. Because sometimes growing up, you felt like, yeah, you would go over to your friend's house and maybe see that they have had or experiencing the same thing with their TVs or whatnot. But sometimes it felt like you were by yourself. Like, yo, I'm the poorest, right? I'm the poorest of the poorest, not knowing that, yo, we all have experienced this.
Yeah, I didn't know about HBO till later on in my life. But Keith said rap was the only way some dudes got girls. Yeah, rap music gave you swagger. It gave you swagger.
Oh, Dorian went to South Shore Horns. Yes, the South Shore. I'm sorry, Jamie.
No, go ahead. I forgot I was gonna make a point, but seeing that Dorian went to South Shore, that's cool.
We had an outdoor antenna. Had to spin it, and someone would say, "All right, stop right there."
You had to climb on the roof.
Done. Yo, Gary, done.
Yo, when we got cable, it was that it wasn't Dish Network. Did you have everybody here watching this in the Adventist? Y'all had
Dorian.
Sky Angel. Remember Sky Angel?
Sky Angel.
Wasn't that the only way Dish? You could get 3ABN, that Dish, big old Sky Angel.
Yo, do you guys remember when 3ABN came out, right? And that was like the only time you can watch TV for real on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? And it would be them boring. I can't even.
Yo, all I remember, the only thing I remember seeing on 3ABN is the piano and that living room and people singing next to you. Oh yeah,
that's true. 3ABN was very, 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 very conservative and white.
That thing was straight up white, but we was receiving it.
Wait. Biggie is super smooth. Mm-hmm. He was like, I think it was 97. Oh, it was 97. Long live the king.
Lola.
Did y'all see the Biggie doc?
No, I didn't see it, Lola, but I'm gonna watch it. I watch all.
Wait, didn't you watch something with Biggie?
I watch everything about hip hop. Everybody should know that by now. I watch Hip Hop Evolution. I'm like studying hip hop in my PhD, so I'm just a hip hop connoisseur.
What? I didn't know anything about Gulligan Island or Gillian Island.
Let me tell you.
But I knew Telemundo though.
Telemundo, Channel 47.
Why? But Telemundo, yo, them they're soap operas.
Don't front, yo. Yeah, you wish you know Spanish.
You didn't need to know Spanish. You'd be like you just hear the music and it's like,
Yo, the Spanish soap operas be lit.
Oh my gosh, who remembers getting rid of the static on the TV screen so your parents wouldn't know you were watching TV?
Yo, my mother used to come home and touch the TV, see if it was hot.
Oh my gosh, my mom too, yo, my mom, to punish us, she used to walk to work with the cord, the TV cord.
Yo, let me tell you what my mother did. When we got Nintendo, so you get a Nintendo, you stayed up all night to play that thing. Yo, tell me why moms took the controllers, the remote controls, and left the box there. You know how much torture that is? Because you a child, you just looking at this box. Yo, I used to just turn on the system and just let the like it has like the intro and just sit there and watch it on the TV because I couldn't play because my mother took the controller.
Yo, that was torture. My mom used to take the all the cords of every device in the house when she was punishing us. My brothers and I would be looking high and low.
You're like, why you hate TV so much?
Yeah, yo, Janella says 3ABN is very vanilla. Vanilla.
It's still vanilla.
Y'all better not come for 3ABN. That's my joint right there. Girl.
Carlene.
Girl.
Arlene playing.
What, Arlene? What are you watching on 3ABN?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna front.
She can't watch Tiny Tots no more. My daughter is
right.
way too old.
She's a straight adult, practically. But real talk, like when before the girls were would you say before the girls were born? Before Caitlin was born, or maybe after when she was born, we used to listen to what was it? Tiny Tots, Kids Time. Like that was our joint. Like that's what we listened to. It was just so amazing. And then that lady, I think, got fired or something, some drama with them, and whatnot. And so
yeah,
Brenda. But
it
was Brenda, Linda, and Cinda.
Right, and then Danny Shelton's first wife. Something happened there. Then they don't talk about the second wife, and now he's got the third wife.
Duell. He says Carlene was our Nintendo snitch.
I believe that.
Okay, let me. Nope.
I believe that.
Nope. Let's chill. I probably shouldn't even put that up.
Moms took the cable to work. Oh, he talking about you.
Took the table. Yo, and my brothers and I, we straight looking for the cable everywhere, and couldn't find it because it was with her. It was on her person.
Yes, Don L is right. Children were the remote before Alexa and Siri and Bixby. For real. My kids think everything is a touchscreen. I mean, now they're older now. They know that. But remember they used to go and like poke the TV and like they would try to like
swipe up
the TV when they didn't want to watch something. I'm like,
no, but even now, like, device. But do you remember? I think everyone experienced this before when your remote used to go, like it's no longer worked, and you had to go to the TV to change the channel, yo.
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how bad it was when the batteries in the remote died. I don't know why we thought slapping the remote, like you be taking the remote, or you take the back off and you start rubbing the batteries because you're too lazy to get up and turn the channel.
No one wanted to get up and turn the TV.
But I remember our old TV though. We had the pliers that can just like attach to the. You could turn it and it would just like it was one of those pliers where you could turn it and it would tighten on itself. So it just used to stay on the TV. Because if the other ones they would get lost. So we just used to leave the pliers on the TV.
What kind of life, like, oh my gosh, rolling the batteries.
Right, that's right. You take the back off and you be rolling the batteries.
Yo, what kind of life?
Doing everything.
I'm just trying to think, like, what kind of life is that, yo?
Because them AA batteries was hard to find.
Yo. Vice grip.
Yep.
Duo saying it was a vice grip. Oh my gosh. Gary said we didn't have remotes. I was the remote.
Yeah, yo. If you the youngest one, you the remote.
Oh my gosh. I'm just thinking like our children will never experience what we've experienced.
Nope. You show them a cassette, they'll look at you like, what in the world is that? And people before us, they'll show us an 8-track. And let me tell you how hype I was when my dad bought a car and we could put a cassette in the radio. He was mad hype.
In a tape player?
A tape player.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, we got mad hype when we got the dual cassette player where you could play two. You got two, or you could dub. A tape.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, I think that was like the coming up on the Black Family when you had like a stereo set. You remember the stereo set where the top would be where the record played, and then you'll have, I guess, the amps and whatever, and then you'll have the tape, like the tape deck.
Yeah.
Like.
Yo, Keith, Lola's husband said, kids don't know what a knob is for real. Let me tell you how these kids don't know what it's like to write a letter, lick a stamp, and put it in a mailbox. I don't even know if I told my kids, if I pointed out a mailbox, that they would know what it's for. Like, do you know what that is for?
They'll be like, nope, we don't know what anything of that is. Our children have it's so easy. What struggle? They don't know what struggle is. They love electronics. They come
Yo,
out the room knowing how to operate YouTube. Yep.
let me tell you, they don't know what it's like to go to a library and go search the card catalog for a
Oh my
book,
gosh.
and you be looking through that thing, and you got to go up, walk up the library, go through. Look,
How about
yeah,
looking for articles?
mm-hmm. Google.
Now it's Google, but you have to go to the library. You have to go to that machine and turn the
Oh,
thing
I
and look at those
remember that
articles.
machine. I remember that machine.
Yo, this I feel like we were all geniuses having to record from the radio
Oh yeah.
a song, and
Oh.
you had to sit
Oh
and
yeah.
wait
Oh, you be.
for your song to come on, and you'd be like, "Yo, it's on, it's on, it's on."
Yeah. You let me tell you, you are sitting at the radio. You got the play and the record button down and the pause button down, just waiting for because like at night they would have the top 7 at 7 or the top, and
Yes.
you would just be waiting for your song. The hard thing about recording rap was Funk Master Flex was like the DJ of New York City. Funk Master Flex and DJ Red Alert. So whenever you try to record a song, Funk Master Flex was the most annoying DJ ever because he would start the song, get in the middle of the song, rewind the song, and then play his stupid bombs. Funk Master Flex, and then
Oh
yeah, it's like
yeah.
10 minutes of him talking over the song. It was so annoying.
Yeah, that was very annoying. But do you remember like when the tape used to break? Like the tape.
Yeah, you
That tape thing used to I'm telling you, we were geniuses because guess what? We would sit there and try to somehow mend the tape together.
because that was your only tape. You need that tape because your tape had you spent days and nights recording all them songs. That tape was not going to go. I remember you have it in your Walkman and you wouldn't know like the tape isn't winding until after and you open your
And the
Walkman
whole
and the whole
joint
thing is
is
coming out. Hey,
yeah, that would be annoying.
Gary asked about so I don't know about 8 track, but I do know something about some VHS. And you remember when you had to fix the tracking when you put a videotape in because it would be like staticky, and you had to turn the little tracking to get it nice and clear. You probably don't. You probably never had to do it, but I'm sure everybody who had a VHS player who had videos, you had to put the tape in. Then you had to like adjust the tracking so
Yeah,
that
I
there
don't
would be no
remember that.
static on the top and the bottom. And then if you rented from who remember Blockbuster Video?
Yo. Duo says we used to use nail polish to fix the tape.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep. That's how you get it to stick.
Oh my gosh, the original horn
Yeah.
ministry.
DJ Red Alert.
Ray says when recording a song from the radio onto a tape, you had to keep pausing the recording and restarting it to cut the DJ talking over the song.
Yeah.
It used to take hours.
You had to pause it or stop it, rewind it, and then you had to get to yo man, dang, those were some days, man. You would have to rewind it and then get it back to the exact part because you had a song before that. And you
Oh
didn't want
man,
to
go over, and sometimes you would record over the song, yo.
Let me tell you what I did, what I used to do, right?
Oh my gosh.
My mother's gospel tapes, I used to record rap music on them. I got in trouble because her gospel tapes were white or whatever color, and I recorded rap music and she put it in the car and she heard mad rap music. She slapped me up, yo.
Yo, there's nothing like a West Indian slap up.
Because
That don't be coming out of nowhere.
Because they had certain tapes you couldn't record on them. You had to pop this little piece out that you'd be able to record. So I used to take her tapes and pop it out. But the one tapes I would never record on was the Bible tapes.
Oh yeah,
You had them. I used to look at them tapes though because it was
them joints used to be white.
It was 300 cassettes. It used to be ain't nobody gonna listen to Zechariah. I could take that tape.
Your mom is. She's like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Jimmy, you record this rap music on the gospel. So angry, right?
Yo, Lola brought it back. Blockbuster on Saturday nights were life.
Five videos.
Yo, all our movies used to be in a store.
Yep.
Blockbuster,
one
one
store,
store.
one.
And then when after you finished watching it, more than likely you would have returned it on Sunday, right? Because you would have watched all those movies that Saturday night.
Yeah, but you had them for like 5 days. I think they would give you like a 5 day rental. Or
Yeah, I
something
remember
like
my brothers and I, like we would return it like the next day. But what was crazy was this: before returning that VHS video to the Blockbuster store, you had to rewind that
Yep.
joint back
Be
to the
kind
beginning.
and rewind.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, but I remember getting to Blockbuster and there would be a movie that you want to rent, and they would just only have the box. They didn't have the tapes because people would have rented them out already. We had Royal Video in my community.
Nah, we traveled to Blockbuster. I think there was one in not Bay Ridge. Was it in Bay Ridge? It was in the white community.
Got Blockbuster
Yeah,
money.
Blockbuster money. Oh my gosh. Miguel, rent to get the third one free.
Yep,
I don't remember that one.
that was like in like the mom and pop video stores because they had to compete.
Look what Marley said. Jamie used to get enough beatings.
I was always doing so. I needed my rap music. I couldn't afford to get a TDK or a Casio cassette.
Sorry, it was in Starrett City, the Blockbuster.
The Blockbuster, yeah, I remember that.
Old
Blockbuster.
Mill Basin. Yo, Mill Basin.
Yeah.
That was like where it used to be like super racist,
Mhm.
right? That
Mhm.
area.
That's where Roy H. Mann was. Basin. That was the school I was supposed to go to, but Mom put me in Seventh-day Adventist education.
Well, praise the Lord that she did that because that's what you needed.
It made me who I am.
It made you who
It
you are
got me
today.
more beatings.
So let's talk a little bit about that.
Beatings?
No, let's talk a little bit about back in the day when growing up in a West Indian home, right? And um, trying to be as American as possible, but knowing who your parents.
Hey, I got an even better one. Growing up in a West Indian home and your cousins from the Caribbean are able to come to this country. Your parents file for them and they come to this country and they are living with you, and your parents tell you, go and take them outside and show them around. They go to your school and you just like, oh heck nah man, this ain't gonna work today. They came straight from, in our case, Guyana, like straight from Guyana, and they here, and you got to show them around. You got to introduce them to your friends. That accent be thick, yo.
Yo, that joint is so relatable.
When they come, you be like, oh, cool, you
Right,
oh,
right, yes.
nice.
And they're like, yes, I'm from whatever, right?
Yeah. And then your mother be like, he going to the same school with you. All right, that's cool. Show him around. Take him out with you. Introduce him to your friends. And you like, yo, I gotta do mad work before we gotta fix your gear. We gotta fix your hair. We gotta do a whole lot of work before we gonna start doing that.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty hard trying to help your cousins or help your family that comes from foreign, as Don L said, and just trying to help them. That joint was rough.
Yeah, because you've already mastered being American now. You got the talk, you got the speech, you got the walk, and then your cousins come and your friends are like, why your cousin sound like that? What's he saying? How you don't know about basketball? It's like, I remember my cousin Michael, yo, that's my dude, man. But I remember when he came to America, yo, that joint was a trip. I mean, he went to South Shore. I was at James Madison, so we didn't have to go to the same school, but it was trippy. It was trippy.
Yeah, I think that is definitely something that is hard, that they really don't, they have no mercy on. You know what I mean? And as Donnell said, they have to assimilate.
Gary said he was the one with the heavy Jamaican accent.
Oh my gosh, Gary.
I think it's probably better now though. I wonder if it's better now in regards to that, because I feel like I feel like there's probably, especially if you're coming into New York, mm-hmm. versus somebody coming from the Caribbean coming down to the South. Maybe hard, but in New York City, New York is basically mm-hmm. like the Caribbean.
Yes,
right?
And it's a smorgasbord of different cultures and stuff. It's like a melting pot. It is a melting pot, rather. Excuse me. So, New York, I think it's easier to assimilate than if you were to come to the South. I think now people are definitely more embracing of people of different cultures. Back then, I remember like I was born in Suriname, and at the age of 7, we came here to America, and so that transition was very, very hard for me because I had an accent, right? And here I had to now do as what my other peers are doing. So I remember last week, I think it was, my girls, they asked me if I was ever bullied or something like that. And I told them, I was like, I was made fun of because of my accent. Like, I'm trying to talk. Of course, you have to talk. And of course, everything came out like I'm from Guyana, right? And so I remember being teased, and they'd be like, why she talk like that? And I used to try to diss them in my Guyanese twang, which was, it didn't make any sense. It made it worse because they're looking at me like, what are you saying? Like, we don't understand what you're saying. No, I'm not telling. No, you already. Nope, I'm not telling them a diss. Nope. 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 I'm not telling. I didn't say anything. Nope.
You look like pint of broom.
You guys know what pint of broom is? So pint of broom is that broom that is that every West Indian, that's what they used to sweep the floor.
What this is you telling?
I'm not sharing any discs.
You look like a coconut. You look like a rotten coconut.
I can't stand you right now. Anyway, as I was saying, so basically, I remember in high school back then, it seemed as though being Haitian was like,
oh man,
yo, if you were Haitian, it was almost like, it was like a curse, right?
Yeah.
You were told that you just came off the boat or the banana boat.
Yo,
or
horns for the Haitians.
For real, yo, like,
y'all some resilient people, because y'all went through, because it was the world versus Haitians.
For real, yo.
They used to have like just terrible things, man, and that used to be a part of that. It's like you could be any. So here it is, right? If you had an accent, you were automatically from Jamaica.
Yeah,
So there was no other West Indian country. The only 2 Caribbean countries that existed was Jamaica and Haiti. And
yes, everything else was, it was almost like non-existent. Right. You were automatically put into those categories. And I remember it being offensive if someone was like, yo, you from Haiti?
Yep. But when the Fugees dropped.
Right. When the Fugees dropped, that's when automatically being Haitian was something like a badge of honor, right? Yep. It was no longer embarrassing.
Flags were coming out. Haitian Flag Day. Everybody singing, killing me softly with his words, killing me softly. I mean, yo, it just got lit.
That's my song.
Right. That's when
okay.
Fuji La came out. That was it. When they came out, it was crazy. But
before that,
oh no, it was rough out there.
I remember in being in high school, and this one kid, or was it college? I think it was college. This guy, I was going up the stairs, he was coming down. He was like, "Sakpase, mabule," or whatever it is. And I looked at him like, I must have looked at him like with the stinkest face, like,
yeah, don't speak that to me.
What? Are you saying that I'm Haitian?
Yeah.
Because it was almost like a curse.
Yeah. Jean-Michel Pierre, he already know about HBO. Remember he said, yo, you got HBO. You got HBO. You know what HBO is, right?
No, Haitian
body odor.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And somebody said, they were like, you got HBO?
I didn't even know that.
That's what HBO meant. But it was crazy. But here, and I'm glad we brought up the Haitians, right? This is what's crazy. That we were taught to hate Haitians when they were the first Caribbean country to fight for their independence. Right? Like, and also too, what's so amazing about Haitians is that they preserve their history, their language, and their identity. Like we were, I mean, I was born in America, but grew up in a Guyanese home. And for the other Caribbean people that I knew, it was all about trying to assimilate to be more American,
yes, than anything else.
Like you didn't want to be West Indian because
no,
your American friends were like,
they'll make fun of you.
Yeah, it's like if you say you from Guyana, they were like, what's that?
Where is that? Like, why don't I forget it? Because I was from Suriname. I am from Suriname. When I tell people, even today, I'll tell people I'm from, I was born in Suriname, and they're like, where is that? What's that? You know what I mean? And so it seems as though if you're not American, right? If you weren't born in America, then you were made fun of.
Yeah, the only cool Caribbean place, or the one that was not even cool, like people would probably accept, was Jamaica.
Correct.
And even Jamaicans had a hard time because they couldn't, assimilate to American society
and even if
and
they
culture,
did,
stuff like that.
Even if they did, you would have, Jamaicans have this way of putting on this twang. I think all West Indian, Caribbean people have put on this twang, right? This American standard twang, right? When they're speaking outside. But that patois is only spoken to, people that understand it in their circle or whatnot. But it's interesting how America tells, as West Indians, like to throw our culture away. Right? Like, don't embrace the culture. You know who else? When you have Asians, like those Chinese, they don't change.
Yeah.
Well, they change their names, which ain't right either.
Oh yeah, they change. Yeah,
they change their names.
On,
be like, your name is not, and you are not Sue.
Your name is not Angie. Angie Gwen.
Yeah, but I understand why they do that.
Yeah, Crystal put up a comment here. That's crazy because when I was growing up, it was completely different. We looked at Americans weird. Like, wait, you just straight American, and I think that makes sense, right? Wow. Because Crystal's a lot younger than us, right? Like, I think Crystal hasn't even hit 30 yet, right?
You're not about to put her business out on his front sheet. She's
a grown woman,
right?
All right, Crystal she's a grown woman. She's younger than us,
right?
And that's, I think, like I think it has changed because there's been such a influx of Caribbean people in America, and then also an influx of American children born to Caribbean parents, because New York is just so Caribbean, so it is more acceptable now.
Yeah, but I think it is more tolerable. But I'm thinking about Crystal. I'm sorry to put Crystal out here, but Crystal has a huge family, right? Their family is like for days.
Yeah, much love to that family.
Yeah, that family holds a very special place in our hearts. And so I think that also plays a role with it as well. If you are if you have that support system like that, and it almost becomes like that's your ecosystem where you create that norm, like speaking like this is okay, talking and whatever. But a lot of us, not a lot of us, some of us, we're so disconnected from that culture, or America has taught us to disconnect from that culture, where we are ashamed to speak like with the accent.
Yeah, right. And but I think I understand Crystal's point, that I think that New York is so West Indian that it's almost strange to be from America, to be straight up American. Like, I think when we went to school in New York, like, I felt like there were more Americans around it. There weren't as many, or people had Caribbean background, but they weren't saying it out loud. They weren't really talking about it. Like, I remember I remember when I found out one of my friends was Haitian. I was like, "You Haitian?" It was like it was a weird epiphany. Like,
yeah, look at Gene. He says even if you did and didn't have an odor, you would still be addressed with that term.
Yeah.
Wow.
So here it is. My friend, still my good friend to this day, in high school, and he was Haitian, but he had a Dominican father, and his features were very light, curly hair, And the way that I found out, when I found out that he was Haitian, was when I went to a different. So John Dewey had these things called locker bays, and I went upstairs, and he was at a locker bay, and there was a whole bunch of other Haitians in there, and I saw him speaking Creole, and then I was like, "Yo, you Haitian?" But then I didn't be like, acting differently or anything around him. I was still like, "Yo, we can still be cool." But it said two things to me. One, he maybe he didn't ever have to feel like to say that he was Haitian, or and then number two, I also was proud of the fact that they had their community in the school, and I think that's what's important about it. And that's why I celebrate the Haitians, because even in the midst of all of the persecution that they dealt with, especially with us going to New York, they still kept their language and their community, and they were still vibing together. And I think that was so important because Jamaicans, Guyanese, and every Trinidadians and all the other cultures, we were just, or I'm just gonna say, I was just trying to just make sure that I wasn't identified
as that.
I'm like an American, and this is who I am, and
but
I want to be down.
But we had some. There were some in my home church. They had Haitians just like that, light skin, hazel eyes. I mean, gorgeous, right? And when they said they were from Haiti, it was almost like that was the first time I was introduced to Haitians not looking like how we see them in dark complexion. They were light, almost like you can mistake them for Puerto Rican, some other than Haitians. And so it's just very interesting. I'm sure their treatment or their people know, or people from the onset looking at them would never probably treat them the way that some of the darker hue tones Haitians are treated. So it's very interesting.
Jean Pierre brought up a good point about the colorism, and I talked about my friend. And man, it's bringing a whole lot back to me. When I saw him upstairs with the other Haitians, it was almost like he was a god.
Of course.
Like he was just like the man. Like like it was almost like the king has come to talk to them, and then he can drift off and go and hang out with people like myself or anybody, and girls would like him because he had what they would say good hair. He was I mean, good looking guy, right? Real cool, and he had gear too, right? Yeah.
So he was just like,
he was like,
I mean, like probably the dude.
Yeah, and so I know, like, even still too, right? Me being darker and him being in a group or a circle with me, because he was lighter than me, he was even socially accepted in other circles or liked by girls more.
Yeah.
Because of his hair and his features and his skin.
That's what back in the day. That's what we said. Oh, he got that good hair. And usually for girls, when they have that good hair, you it's almost like lights, camera, action. The movie goes off. Ooh, he would make some really cute babies.
Yeah,
you start oh, my baby's gonna have really good hair.
You start writing his name in your book.
Absolutely. And he has gear. He's popular. He has that light. He's light skinned, and so he had all the boxes for acceptance checked off for sure. Yeah, Golda says, yeah, I met some that changed my understanding. Same with Indian Jamaicans. Yeah, yo.
Oh.
Before we go there, we also have to highlight the fact that we were taught that people that were darker were considered ugly. You are definitely right about that.
Yep.
Why was Gina celebrated, but Pam dogged out on
and
Martin?
Everybody that watched Martin, I think maybe all the dark people that watched Martin all said Pam looked better than Gina. Like,
she did.
Martin should have been with Pam, not with Gina. But I understand
rough.
that in TV, and like we're talking about hip hop. Even if you look at rap videos from the 90s or the early 2000s, you can look at all of them. They would always have a bunch of women in the video, and they would always make sure that the rapper gravitated to the light skin girl in the video.
Of course.
So they'll have the dark skin ones, all of that, and they're like there, but the rapper is always chasing the light skin.
Of course.
The light skin female.
That's with any and everything. If you're a lighter, you're better, right? If you're a lighter, you got more girls. If you're lighter, you got more boys. If you're lighter, you were seen almost as a god,
Yeah.
or a goddess, right?
The more Europe,
Accepted.
yeah, the more European your features, because
Correct.
we're going to talk about the Indian Jamaicans, we're going to talk about the Indian Guyanese, right?
Yes.
And here's the point about this, right? The
The
Indian,
oh, you about to
Jamaicans and Indian Guyanese or Indian Trinidadians, they are all imports to the Caribbean. When slavery was outlawed, what happened? Europeans started importing indentured servants or workers from India to come over to these countries and to continue to do the work. And so that's how you had the influx of the Indian immigration, and now you see the mixing and the multitudes, that you have these Indians in places like Trinidad, Guyana, Jamaica, and all, because they were imported, and now they're there. But it's crazy how, because they have the European features, that in some of these countries they are better. They are in power. They are, especially in the Dominican Republic, right? Especially like in places like Brazil. The darker you are, the lower you are on the totem pole. And I'm sure to like Guyanese or anybody else, they're like, "Yo, you a transplant.
Yep.
You an immigrant. You were not here before the Africans."
And that's very true, because even in Guyana, like the Indians, we call them, I know it's probably a term of a degrading term. We call them coolie. The coolie people always are the ones that are in power. The coolie people are always always the ones that have the big houses. If we were to compare them, they would be the white people in Guyana, right? Where they are, it seems as though they are more privileged. And so even you go back to Africa too, the tutus and the tutus and this colorism where the lighter you are, even in America with slavery, the lighter you are, if you're light, you're the house slave.
Right.
If you're dark, you're in the.
And the Hutu and Tutu thing, it was just a matter of your nose. If your nose was broader, then.
But for that, it was nose. But for us, it's skin tone. You know what I mean? It's hair.
Yeah.
So it's definitely very, very interesting. Humans can be very, very annoying for sure.
Yeah, and and even like places like, let's take like Brazil, like the importing of Europeans there to lighten their race, to make them look whiter, intentionally to lighten them, and then to push the dark Brazil, because Brazilians are supposed to be dark, right? It's South America; they're dark people, but they colorism is real.
Colorism and that colonism too.
Yeah.
Being colonized. Joanne Sister Lewis presents a really interesting perspective. She says, yes, Haitians fought for their freedom, and because they gained their independence, they were outcasted. They built the Dominican Republic, and their culture is so intertwined that you can't distinguish one from the other. But now the Haiti was built, has built the Dominican Republic, and we have to embrace our unique culture. However, I'm American born, raised. I am Native American and Black American, but Caribbean treat me like I didn't belong.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing, right? Is that we in America, you become one or two things, black or white, right? There's no in between. And then what happens with, you have these competing forces that are trying to get ahead of each other, and so us black people, we're so divided, right? Like, you can't be with me, or you can't be this, because Caribbean people do it to other Caribbean nations, right? Caribbean people do it to Americans, and it's all the stuff that's happening. But the one thing that why we're so like confused in this country is because we're the one people that has been stripped from our roots, like from Africa, right? Like, we can't even get it all the way back to be like, yo, I'm from this part of Africa. This is this is who I am, and this is where I belong. So it's an interesting, and it's unfortunate, right? Because at the end of the day, we are all cut from the same fabric, And I think sometimes West Indians, I know, and I want to speak for myself, that growing up in a Caribbean home, there were times when I heard some really messed up stuff about Americans, right? Americans don't work. Americans are lazy. Americans have all of this.
and they don't take
and they
advantage
don't
of
take
it. They,
advantage of it.
yeah.
Well, that's interesting, right? Because when we get Caribbean people that come to America, we don't get the lazy ones, right? The lazy
Mm-mm.
ones don't come to America. The ones that are lazy and don't want to work, they're still in the Caribbean,
Mm-hmm.
right? You get the
Because for
ones.
you to be able to get to America,
It's a whole lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
You are. We have the overachievers that come
Right.
here, and then they're so divorced from the the plight of black people in America.
Mm-hmm.
And they come here and look down on them. And what's crazy is this: as I was sharing with somebody the other day, if we take into consideration police brutality,
Mm-hmm.
when that cop pulls out his gun, he doesn't ask you if you're
Right.
West Indian or
Mm-hmm.
American.
Mm-hmm.
He just sees skin
Black.
color,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like got to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a really good point that you bring up. That even within our cultures, there are biases. There are people from Jamaica think that they're better than the people from Trinidad and Tobago. And so even in within our Caribbean, those islands, there's still very much this, never coming together. It's more like this competition thing. Even in our churches, like real talk. Can we be real, y'all? Like let's talk about this about churches and Caribbean Day, right? Where it seems as though if you have an accent, you're automatically from Jamaica. No other island exists but Jamaica. And we have those biases where we feel as though if you are Jamaican, you have all rights
Yeah,
to
right.
the kingdom, and anyone else doesn't.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting? Like, I would love to have somebody who grew up in the Caribbean and went to school in the Caribbean. And I was thinking about our parents, right? Like my mother, your mother, and I'm assuming that knowing to them coming to America is the great land of opportunity, and to get here, I'm wondering if any part of their education taught them about America for real.
Probably not.
Like slavery in America, Jim Crow in America. Because it seems to me is that when they come, they don't have any like connection to. They may have heard about slavery, but it's like, oh, it's over.
But you have to
Right?
understand, but when you are in Guyana, just like when we were in Africa, what is being portrayed in the media or on TV?
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's rap music. It's the glorified America. It's never really touching on issues. I think now because it just feels as though it's intensified. There's technology. Back in those days, there weren't any technology, right? That we have now. So it's amplified more now. But then they didn't know anything about slavery in that way. They had their own slavery in their own countries, right? Their own form of slavery. Um, but I think when you look at those West Indians that came way before, or even during the time of slavery, or a little after in the 80s or the 70s, that they did not get a full education or understanding of what living in America was all about.
Yeah, but I'll say this too. I think that when they come to America, they get a glimpse of you know of racism and the
They
prejudice
do.
that comes in America because white folk. Well, let me not say I'm generalizing it. Not all white people, but they will tolerate. And they'll say, oh, you'll do this, but I don't think there's ever going to be the opportunities to climb the ladder of success just as much as they have, or the opportunities that they have been afforded. It's not like they're giving it to Caribbean people and just ignoring Americans.
Yeah, Tiffany said, I don't understand who sold them this dream. They come here and struggle too. I often wonder who said America was better and the life they had in the Caribbean was not good enough.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a whole conversation, honestly, just to think about.
Yeah.
Because when I think about Guyana, right? Guyana, they were ruled by the British, right? British ruled, and they had their own systems or whatever. But I'm just trying to think like, and some of them, if not most of them, they worked hard, right? And they ate off of the land, their land. They owned land. Let's say that first. They owned land. But somehow, some way, they somehow realized that coming to America was far better than what they had. And it's very interesting. I would love to know who really sold them that dream.
Yeah, it's a good thing to look at to study on. I was gonna make a point and I forgot it, but yeah, Dak, I forgot the point I was gonna
So
make.
don't forget the movies that was and is shown of Black Americans in other
Mm,
countries are not positive.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right about that. Caribbean folks have been conditioned to look down on American blacks.
yeah.
Now we know about Jim Crow and see things through their eyes. Yeah, yeah. Yanni said, I remember my English teacher telling us America had streets of gold. Wow.
Mm. It was supposed to be like heaven.
Wow. I never knew about slavery in America when I lived. Sorry, I thought it came out. When I lived in Trinidad, they made it seem like the streets were made of gold in the United States. I arrived in New York and all the potholes, I was vexed.
Right, it's a whole different reality.
Yeah, because when you
And
get here, you're just like, this place is not that, it does not look that great or
yeah,
what they painted it to be. This struggle is something, it's something not, it's, this struggle is for the birds. I went to school in the Caribbean until secondary school, and I don't recall one class about American history.
right, right. And so it's this whole, and I think
Wow.
America is intentional about that, right? America is very intentional about making sure that it paints this beautiful picture of a land of opportunity. But when you get here, you begin to see the reality. It's like being on a plane, and then when you land, you're like, okay, this one's like kick you out and then survive, right?
But why do we stay? Like after seeing that reality,
Yeah,
why did they stay?
I
Like why
don't
didn't
know.
they just say, you know what? And I know maybe because it was that embarrassment of going back and you're like, what? It's not what you said. Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
lying
They need to
because
go
so
back and
and
be like,
so.
it is not what. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Yeah, because I read an article for one of my classes, and it was saying that even though developed countries have better infrastructure in regards to hospitals and healthcare and just all of those sorts of things, studies have
Good
shown
point.
that people in not so developed countries actually live longer and have healthier lives
Mm,
because of the natural foods that they're able to
yes.
eat, the natural fruits that they're able to grow, and the lack of stress
Yeah.
versus when coming to America. So you'll get stressed out, you'll get sick, you'll have a better hospital to get treated at. But like when we talk about COVID, right, and we talking about this pandemic, it's like I don't know, but I didn't hear about glaring numbers in Jamaica or deaths in Guyana, even though it hit those places. Even like Kenya and Africa, it hit those places. But you look at the United States or Britain or Brazil in those countries,
Hmm.
you see how exasperated, well, not exasperated, but how large those numbers were in regards to deaths.
Yeah. Yeah, like Golden made a really good point. She says it may not be a dream that is sold. It may be a reality that they are running away from. Poverty and lack of opportunity will have our folks taking a chance somewhere else.
Yeah, and I'll agree with that because it can be opportunity for their children.
Correct.
So they see a better opportunity for their children growing up in America. But here's the crazy part, right? That there are some of them that when they have them in America, what do they do during the summer? Send them back home, right? Because they
Exactly.
just like this America is not good for you. Go back to your country,
And
right?
I think that's a really good point that you made that you don't have many parents doing that anymore. Like you would spend summers in Guyana or in Jamaica or wherever. At least I'm not hearing it done as often as it was before. Because now I think we have a lot of children who have West Indian parents and they are not connected. They're disconnected from that culture.
Mm-hmm.
They're disconnected from the food, they're disconnected from everything. And so I think that's also problematic.
Yeah, yeah. And when we went to what was it, Kenya, it was something that was so beautiful that I don't think that a lot of us, well, I hate talking for everybody, that I've never received as a growing up in a Caribbean home. Like what I saw there was when they were affirming their children, right? When they
Mm-hmm.
were affirming the parents were affirming their children, it was like they were telling them, you're going to go to America or you're going to go to whatever country, you're going to study, you're going to do this, but don't forget where you're from.
Mm,
because you come back and you contribute to where you are from,
yes.
right? So that's why we
Mm-hmm.
say. So I don't even feel like there's that. I never had that kind of concept or that kind of thinking. Like, hey, you know, you study here in America. As a matter of fact, like I've never been to Guyana. I only been there once. I consider myself American.
Oh, you are definitely an American, but
All
you
right, but
have
that
the
doesn't.
West Indian.
Yeah,
You
the
still have
way
the Guyanese.
the way you just said that didn't sound too good. You didn't have to say you are definitely. You just say, yeah, you're American. You didn't have to put the emphasis and put that word
Then
there.
I'll be lying.
I'm not definitely
You
American.
are you are more American than you are Caribbean.
I eat curry chicken.
That does not say that you are Caribbean if you eat curry chicken or jerk chicken. You
Um,
are not automatically Guyanese because you eat that stuff.
there you heard my last name.
White people eat that stuff. What's your point?
I'm Caribbean.
Okay.
I'm from the South, South America. But nevertheless, right? Um, I don't think that. Did you ever feel like
I love you. Did I ever feel like what? Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. It's true though. Like you can't just say that you are West Indian or Caribbean because you eat the food.
yes, I can. I not only eat the food, I know how to go to the store and buy the ingredients for the food
Do you make it?
if I wanted to. But I live with an awesome
But
chef.
the point is that I feel like you are definitely more American than you are not.
Once again, Amber has come. She's
Yo,
telling
I
us
feel
it's
like
time
she
to
needs
end
to be
our
a part.
show.
I feel like she needs to be a part of our show because she always comes in talking about she hungry. But I definitely feel that Jamie is definitely American. Hmm. Like if you were to go back to Guyana, if you were to go to Guyana, I feel like you'll be tripped out about a whole lot of stuff. Versus me, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what we do.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I watch Shatas and
You've watched.
and
Wow, you are definitely
I
American,
know exactly how
guys.
to. What
This
I'm gonna
dude,
do is when I come off the plane, I wear my hat like this, and I'm gonna say,
see,
yo, get me a cab, yo. And then they're gonna get me a cab. They're gonna know he's
they're
West
gonna
Indian.
automatically know you are an American. You
No,
just land, and they're gonna take advantage of you.
no, I'm gonna walk like this too. I'm gonna say, yo, I need a cab, yo. And then they say, where you going? Yo, just get me a cab, yo. That's it.
First of all, I'm not even going there. Y'all need to come get your boy because this is where he is. Yeah, he's gone left. He's gone left. See, Crystal says, I for sure went to Jamaica every single summer. But I appreciate that, right? Because when you do that, you are connected with your family, with your community. Like that's what and I think there's a pride that comes with it, right? Versus our girls, we've never been so, they've never been to Guyana. So, Miguel, why she do you like that
She always doing
is
me
the
like that,
truth
Miguel.
though.
Always doing
Can
me
we
like
be
that.
real? Like that is the truth though. It's the truth. It's the truth. But it's not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing.
So listen, Miguel.
He's gonna get robbed. Exactly. They're gonna be like, yo, he just come from far because guess what? You know you always know those people that just count they like they just they're from America. You can just tell by their gear, right? Americans come to Guyana, to those places, very flashy. They're wearing like baseball caps. They're like wearing the freshest sneakers and jeans. You
let
gonna
me
get robbed.
let me flash back. Growing up in a Caribbean home, there is a Guyanese boy somewhere right now who has Jordans, who has Polo, who has Guess, because my mother took my clothes and put it in a barrel and shipped it. As soon as I went to college, it was like I don't want no remnants of this boy in my house. She took all my Jordans. I left them Jordans because I was gonna come back and get them and sent them. And there was
Oh, I
some
can't
boy
breathe.
walking around looking fresh to death. So I can go to the Caribbean looking fresh.
See, everybody's saying they smell, they will smell the foreign. It's true. They'll be like, "Yep, he is definitely not from here."
I'll be like, yo, boy, you drinking Guinness? Let me get some. No, boy,
Guinness,
boy, I don't drink Guinness. I drink Malta. right?
Oh my gosh, I can't with you. That is not okay. That is not okay. Oh my gosh, what up, Dwayne? He says woof na.
Woof na.
Jamaican dog. Jamie's best joke.
I wolf that, yo.
But yeah, Jamie will definitely get lost. But yes, you guys remember the barrels. It depends on where you come from. We call it barrel, where all your stuff will be sent.
Yo,
All the stuff that you think was yours is
yo,
no longer yours.
yo, I left them sneakers at home because I wanted them to be safe. And when I
It's
went
true.
to
It's true,
AUC, I
Sienna.
left it there to be safe.
Yeah, them joints. Somebody's wearing them. I actually love going to Jamaica. I just felt that my mom and aunts dragged it by sending us for that long. It was overkill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
I
my
mean, I've
god.
never had that experience. Like,
Yo, I haven't gone for an entire summer, but I know we used to go just about every summer or every other summer as often as possible. But it definitely connects you. Like you just still feel like you're a part of a culture. Because sometimes America, you don't,
yeah,
especially when you come from another
I
country.
do want to take. I need to go to Guyana for myself, and I do want to take my daughters. Like, I need them to know where their mom comes from, where their family comes from, so that they can be in touch with their roots. Like, they getting too in touch with Disney, and y'all already know me. I be going nuts.
Yeah,
Like,
Jamie goes crazy when he watches when they do that stuff. But it's I think it's important for them to feel connected. Um,
so Dorian.
Jamie Collins, I'm trying to be on your side, but
All
please
right, I'm gonna use sign language.
don't speak.
This is how you point in Jamaican. This is how you point in Caribbean. They don't point to stuff like this. They point like this.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
That's probably the men that do that, but the women, we don't point like that.
They were like, where is the bottle of water? That's not how they point.
No.
That's how they point. I'm telling you. Ask any Jamaican guy on this thing right now. They tell you that's how they point.
I don't think, okay, if that's what you think, but I think everyone agrees you're American. And that's okay. Embrace your American.
All right, my passport is blue. I'm American.
Embrace your American. It is what it is.
See, that's that reverse psychology thing that's happening now. Before, I didn't want to be Caribbean. Now they're telling me be American, right? I go to my family, they call me a Yankee. They call me a Yankee. They ostracize me.
But you are. You are a Yankee. Real talk.
Yes.
Let's. You are a Yankee. You are more Yankee than you are Guyanese. You don't talk like them. You don't walk like them. You don't eat like them.
They eat a certain way.
Yo, West
Yeah, that's
Indians
true.
know what I'm talking about.
I don't
Caribbean
chew.
people eat differently.
I don't chew no bone.
Caribbean people eat with a spoon, not a fork.
Oh, that's true. They call it a mini shovel.
They do not eat with forks. They be like, "What is that?"
Oh, you know what Caribbean people don't eat? Pasta.
Caribbean people hate spaghetti. You give a Caribbean person spaghetti or tacos? What is this? What is this?
Tacos. I'm like, Mom, let's go get tacos. Taco? That is roti. Yeah, Arlene said you point with your lips in the Caribbean. That's true.
It's true. Everything is go get that over so that
Yeah. And pointing with your lips is when you're talking about people too. You see that girl over there? They be with their eyes. You see that boy? You see that boy? You see how you walk? Which one? Which one?
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm having a headache. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. She said, bro, my mom made me give my fresh felines and I had to go.
My church shoes back home. Yo, the parents, the Caribbean parents, man, they don't understand.
He said church shoes. You have to wear
And they
back.
ain't gonna buy you back them felines.
You better.
They first of all, they bought you felines. Like, that's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Sienna says, my son is 3 and has been to Jamaica 6 times.
Nice.
What? That is awesome. Starting from 4 months old, he has a Jamaican New York accent. Not sending him without one of us, though.
Facts.
For real.
You're a smart woman, doctor. You a smart woman.
For real, yo.
Smart woman, Dr.
Oh
Shannon.
my gosh, someone needs to come get Jamie. I agree. They would then respond, what kind of idiot thing that?
Idiot.
No, we are Caribbean and South American. Yes, yes. Chew bone, exactly. They know how to chew bones. I'm not gonna lie. I was a bone chewer.
And you can't, you spit the bone out like this.
Yo, that marrow of that bone. Listen,
See, Lola embraces me. Thank you, Lola. I'm more American than I am Caribbean. I'll admit it. I'm American. I'm
you
American.
are
I'm 100%.
you.
You tell me about mangoes, I'll tell you, we'll go to the supermarket. Oh, you want to tell them about when we first got married and the coconut?
All right, guys.
We got to end on this story because we've
Okay.
been going over an hour.
All right. So wait, let me go through the comments and I'll end with this. I agree that Sienna is like that are no food. That are not food. Rice is a must with every meal. Yes.
That's true.
It's like rice. Jamie is I always call him a rice eater. He loves rice. I don't love rice as much as he does. Like everything is rice. I like roti and stuff like that. See your friend, dear. My mom was extremely against me getting married in Mexico because she was like, "What are we going to eat every single day?" Exactly. In Mexico, tacos.
For real, beans and rice. And West Indians don't eat no.
They can rock with the rice, but not them beans, yo.
Yeah, even the Mexican rice, they were like, "What that?"
Why the pasta hatred though? I don't know what it is about West Indians and pasta. They'll do rasta pasta, but they won't do spaghetti.
I don't think my mother ever made spaghetti for me growing up.
My mother made spaghetti. It was 4 of us. Spaghetti is the ultimate struggle meal, but it's so good.
Black people eat spaghetti.
Yo, you would think black people are Italians the way we eat spaghetti.
Black people eat more spaghetti than Italians.
It's true. It's so quick and convenient. And someone, yeah, and is someone
you can't stand, right? When they do that.
The lip pointing, even I do that, and now my children do the same. Oh my gosh, Ray. She said my mother hates Olive Garden.
They get so angry.
It's like they're like
a child. They get like a child. What am I supposed to order here? What have here?
Like they got salad. Yeah. What is that?
They have bread.
Oh my goodness. Nah, not Dominicans and Haitians. Spaghetti is a super struggle meal for us.
Yo, let me tell you, Jean-Michel Pierre, you probably don't got no kids. When you get kids, spaghetti's gonna be regular.
No, he said spaghetti is a super struggle meal for us.
Oh yeah.
He's saying that not for Dominicans or Haitians. Yes. Lips cuz pointing and eat the fish eye. Yo, why is it? I remember my mom telling me that my uncles would eat a whole plate of rice, like the majority of the plate is rice and 1 fish eye, and they would eat that fish eye with that plate of rice. Easy. Yuck.
Fish eye, man.
And they'll be like, "That's the sweetest part." No, it is not.
They be fighting for that eye. I'm like, the fish got 2 eyes, you know. You got to fight over the 1 eye.
But
what they do with the other eye?
But that joint is nasty. No, they eat it's fish eye, but you don't eat 2. If you get 2 fish eye, you privileged.
I forgot. In West Indian, fish eye is plural.
It's
right?
true.
It's not fish eyes.
It's true.
Come on, fish eye.
It's true. 2. Look. Sienna's like, bone marrow is a high delicacy in fine dining restaurants. No.
Get out of here.
Yo, that marrow is sweet.
I don't know how to do it. I've always feared my teeth will fall out.
Nah, your teeth ain't gonna fall out. The best part is like when you chew it like really good and then you just do this.
Lola is watching this like, where is this conversation going?
Yes, I used to chew bones too. That marrow is sweet. And oxtail, oh my gosh, the oxtail, when you suck that part of it, like...
Alright, I'm American.
Oh, yup, see? When you suck in the oxtail, that little whole part, I guess is the part of the bone, and you just suck it.
Yo, West Indians eat...
Or the jelly, ooh.
Yo,
that's good.
So, my mother used to get mad at me the way I eat chicken, because...
Yeah, like you used to leave...
The top and the bottom, there was nothing to eat there.
Okay. Jamie, your story is my story, bro. We don't have to take this judgment, bro. Yeah, whatever, Miguel. Put the fist down. My
Yo,
grandmother from Florida used to chew her bones. Okay. My grandmother from New York didn't play like this. Didn't play that.
and Lola's grandmother's American. She was
For
chewing
real.
them
And she
bones.
chewing bones? That's
Yo,
what's up.
pasta only and macaroni pie for real.
Facts.
Macaroni and cheese. That's it.
Haitian spaghetti is the best. Okay,
Mm.
I need to try that Haitian spaghetti when we go to New York.
Look, Marvin, Jamaican pasta is lazy food.
Pasta is lazy food. It is, but it's so good.
Jamaican
Jamaicans eat dumplings, ground provisions. Yes, they eat ground provisions in the morning.
Edo, dumpling,
Dasheen.
dashing,
That's sweet potatoes, a different kind of sweet potato.
yams,
Yams. What about they call it yuca in
cassava.
cassava. Oh,
I'll be like, where's the
yes.
rice?
With some dumpling. Oh my
That's
gosh.
what they call food.
In Guyana, we call it metemji. We do it with the coconut milk, and then you get a nice, you saute the sawfish and the onion and the oil with some plantain, some green plantain.
Let me tell you something.
Woo!
Let me tell you something. Being an American child and having West Indian parents, there were some dishes that I hated that my mother would cook. And you know what my mother would say? She'd be like, "You ain't got to eat."
Exactly, you don't.
I'm like, "You are my
Chicken neck.
mother. You're supposed to feed me." Oh, chicken foot.
No, that chicken neck. No. So for Thanksgiving, my brothers and I, my mom when she made the turkey, that turkey neck, that was like the delicacy of the entire bird. Like we don't want anything, just give me that neck. Oh my
I
gosh!
don't eat no neck. I don't eat no tongue. I don't
Ooh,
eat no
cow tongue.
I don't eat no chicken foot.
Want some pepper pot?
I don't eat none of that.
Yo, what's wrong with you, yo? She says, okay, good. Nah, I can't eat the eye. Tiffany over here is like, it's the best part. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's nasty.
Oh, no, Tiffany just came to America.
It's true.
Tiffany ain't far removed. Tiffany just got here.
See, look. I need to give horns to the turkey neck, yo. That turkey neck, sweet man. Barap. Nothing goes to waste in the West Indies.
That's
you
right.
are right.
Cow butt, everything getting eaten today.
Everything is eaten. The most frustrating.
Tripe.
Huh?
Tripe. Is it tripe the intestine?
That's pork.
Oh, what white pudding, black pudding. That's the cow intestine, and they stuff it with rice.
Yes, that some bread. It's not called bread pudding. It's white pudding.
White pudding. I said black pudding.
Oh, I thought you said bread pudding. I'm about to say, yo, you about to be.
So that's Southern chewing them bones. No part of the animal went to waste. Y'all took it to the next level with the ice stove. Nothing goes to waste in the Caribbean, Lola.
Nothing.
Not one.
Not one. It said, nope, all American Captain D's for me. Captain D's.
Long John Silver.
Keith. No. Look, Patrick over here is like, my mouth is watering. Mine too, yo. Chicken back was poor people food.
I don't even know where this is
going. My
going.
gosh. I love chicken foot. She said, nah, no chicken foot over here. I love me some chicken foot and some chicken foot soup. I mean, of course, you cut off the nail part.
You eat the beak too?
No, you don't eat the beak. You can't eat is whatever that thing is.
You eating the foot?
Nah, that chicken foot is good. Yeah, yo, Carly is real Guyanese cow tongue. Yes, and some pepper pots. What? Yo, y'all making me hungry for real.
See, tripe is the intestines.
Oh, it is the intestines.
Yeah.
Thanks, Golda. Okay, I guess I eat tripe too.
Good God.
That white pudding is good with that sauce. Ooh, that sauce. Because that rice is seasoned.
Can we talk about McDonald's?
Yo, McDonald's. McDonald's has nothing over what we talking about here. She says chicken sauce. Back when I ate meat. You don't eat meat? Dang. That's rough.
Oh, man.
Dang,
what?
yo.
Tiffany,
chicken sauce. Tripe ain't pork. Thanks for telling me. I got it now. Thanks to Wade.
Yeah, you're about to take your West Indian card.
She said, Doreen said, I married a Guyanese and had his aunt come over to teach me chow mein. Listen, chow mein, chicken chow mein, some fried rice. Oh my gosh.
And hey, don't go to the Chinese food restaurant because they be having lao mein and chow mein. It's not the same thing.
It's not the same. Yeah, you have to buy the Guyanese chow mein. from that packet.
Yeah, I see chow mein with rice too.
Chow mein and white rice is good. Chow mein, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. And everything else, I'm not sure. A little sketchy, a little sketchy. What about the man? I could stay here all day and talk about pastries and stuff like that. Um, thanks, Sienna.
You're a wise wife.
In SVG and some other island, good pudding. Oh, I never heard. Oh, you're saying that it's good pudding. She said chicken back is the shindig. What you talking about?
Hey, what
It's not
about
sauce, it's sour. Oh,
shine
thanks.
rice? That's
They
the
don't know anything about shine rice. I think only Guyanese people would know what shine rice is. But it's basically coconut rice. It's cooked with the coconut milk. Um,
Yeah, Tiffany talking about she don't eat fish. Yo, you're real Rasta for real.
I only eat fish. I'm not trying to be a real Rasta.
You sound like you going
Okay,
Rasta.
so you know what chow. Okay, you know chow mein. Guyanese fried rices. Thank you, Jamaican Dwayne. Yes, their fried rice is really good. I give Jamaicans are really good for their jerk chicken.
Horns.
Jerk chicken,
But let me say this: when we went to Jamaica with Dwayne and them,
hmm
and we ate food, there's a difference between the Jamaican cooking in restaurants here
Oh yeah,
versus in Jamaica.
oh yeah, but that's anywhere.
Like, yo, Jamaicans and the oxtail, Jamaicans and the
Yo, their
jerk chicken,
oxtail.
Jamaicans
Woo!
and even the rice, the peas and rice.
I feel like I need a moment of silence for that joint.
Escovitch fish.
That escovitch.
The only thing I don't like saltfish. I don't like codfish, but I know people rave about the ackee and saltfish.
I don't like ackee. I'm sorry, Jamaicans, but I don't like ackee. It's actually nasty. I think it's just an acquired taste. Give me the saltfish, but keep the ackee. Um, what the heck is blood pudding? We need to know. Okay, so basically, is the intestines of the cow, and with the white pudding, I think they drain the blood out of the intestines. For the blood pudding, it's basically the blood of the cow mixed in with the rice. It's cooked all in. Is really really good.
Yeah. It doesn't sound good though. I'm sure.
I know,
that sounds nasty.
I know it doesn't sound good, but it's so good. I prefer the black pudding to than the white pudding, but of course, don't want to eat the.
Oh, Tiffany said I've been hearing about Guyanese curry. Is it anything worth trying?
Yes. I think I know the Jamaicans might get me for this, but I think there's some things that Jamaicans make really well. I think that every culture makes their own thing really well. I think for Trinidadians, their bus up shot. I'm sorry. I feel like a fatty right now, like a big fat West Indian person. But they're known for their doubles. What else? Trinidadian known for? They're known for their curry too.
I mean, yeah,
Trinidadians can really cook to me.
I think every Caribbean island has distinctive dishes that they do well, and everybody's palate is just different.
Yes, but I don't think Jamaicans do well with roti. I think their roti is very tough. Versus like the Guyanese and the Trinidadians, it's more loose. But them joints are mad tough.
Crystal is generally concerned about the ackee comment.
Crystal, forgive me, girl.
Crystal, I just don't like. I don't eat fish. Like, I just don't like fish. Fish just makes me feel nauseous for some reason. So, anything that has like any codfish or anything in it, Jamie Colasar, don't touch it. It's real interesting. I can eat anything else, but I just won't eat fish. Like, and I used to love fish, way back. Even like fish cake. Oh, man, I used to tear up some fish cake, but I just can't do fish no more.
Yeah, I don't. I love fish. I love fish. Snapper. Oh my gosh, fried, baked, stewed.
Can we eat kingfish?
I don't know.
I used to. It tasted good when I ate it.
I'm trying to think. Low key heard Guyanese curry is the best. It is the best. It is. I don't know if you guys have ever tasted the fish curry. My mom makes the Guyanese curry fish
with the mango.
with the mango. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! See, bus up shot is life. I could eat a whole tub of bus up shot. Um, Marvin's. She's saying if the architecture is off, it can turn people off. Yeah, it's nasty.
Yo, Dwayne said Bora. Yo, I remember
Bora, yes, Bora is good. Bora, they call it string beans here. I'm like, that's not string bean, that's Bora. But Bora is good with just about anything. Roti is Trini hands down. I agree. Sienna's like, yep, we're still practicing our roti.
Roti Polori.
Oh, Polori, yeah, mercy with that.
The Trinidadian Polori is big
and soft.
Yeah, and with the sour.
It sounds like you're.
It sounds like I miss New York.
Yeah,
they ain't getting that stuff out here.
Yeah, we're not getting anything out here from there. Yeah, see, Jamaicans need to stay away from curry.
Or roti, respectfully.
That drove me mad hard. I'll be like, yo, roti is not supposed to be this hard. Oh my gosh, roti is Trini. Yup. I'm gonna find a West Indian restaurant after sunset. I'm hungry.
Chilani said, "Aki is horrible."
See, thank you. We are not alone. I'm not alone. Did you like the Aki? Yeah.
I didn't like Aki.
Jamaica doesn't make good roti.
And Gary is Jamaican, so he can say he's actually confessing.
Not even respectfully, all disrespect. Maybe we should stay away from roti.
My dad one time brought me some Jamaican roti. I was like, why is it so salty?
Yeah, they need to go away with that one. Don't do it.
Joanna said Kingfish is not clean, I think. Well, let's leave that.
I think. Let's say it is clean. Guyanese sounding real Trini-ish. I watching y'all. No, it's the other way around, Tiffany. It's the other way around. Why am I just finding out that Caribbean thing Jamaican roti is suspect?
It does need to be a documentary.
Yo, Lola. Yeah.
It does.
You need to. I'm telling you, when you taste, I don't know if you've tasted that bus up shot from Trinidadian restaurants or even the roti from Guyana, a Guyanese restaurant. You would taste the difference. You know that joint is not right. What the Jamaicans do.
People will fight over this stuff. Like you have what's the Caribbean Day, International Day? Everybody bringing their dishes. Yo, it's some war.
Yo, look at this joint. Polurian tamarind sauce. My gosh.
Remember that place we used to go to on Beverly Road? Was it Beverly and Flatbush?
Yes, I think that's what it was.
That place had the best.
Oh, Jamaicans and curry goat. Yes, please. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
I'm glad to see the Jamaicans know they don't do roti well.
Yeah, it's true. Jamaican make the best curry.
I don't know.
Tamika?
I don't know.
Hey, here's the Guyanese restaurant. Tamika? No girl. Me, I ain't think so.
This show about to go from a friendly family show to something else.
Because let me tell you something about the curry. I think this needs to be said. Curry is not supposed to be light green. Curry is supposed to be dark.
Or too watery.
And it's not supposed to be watery where it seems as though it's like this is juice. Nah, son. That joint needs to be nice and thick. So when you soften up that sauce with the roti, it's sticking to the roti. All right, I'm done. Oh my gosh. If you can buy ackee, now we just don't want ackee at all. One time I got a Jamaican roti and there was stew. And there was a stewed chicken drumstick.
Ew.
What? I'm sorry.
I don't even know. I don't even have a noise. I need a noise for negative stuff.
Yo, a bone inside of the roti skin? What kind of nuts? What?
Yo, y'all done got Lola going tonight. They planning to end the Sabbath. Take pictures, Lola. We will end the review.
Right.
Yo, that would be awesome if you leave a review.
Oh my gosh.
About I just tried roti from 3 different countries.
Oh my gosh, Jamaican roti is pizza bread. It's true.
Jamaican roti.
It's true. That joint.
Jamaican roti could be in Panera
Panera
bread.
bread.
Let me get you want ciabatta or Jamaican roti? I'm put that sandwich on Jamaican roti, please.
Remember when we used to say to make jokes about roti? How people
Yeah,
say roti,
yeah,
roti.
roti.
The Americans, Blue Snapper is a place of kingfish.
Mmm.
Is a especially escabeche. Insane.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay. Jamaicans can't do roti. You know what? I appreciate you, Jamaicans. Yes, Jamaican
Horn
patties.
for the patties.
Yo,
Horn.
Jamaican patties. Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
you know who else make a slamming patty? Haitians.
Haitian patties.
Now let me tell you this. I never thought a fish patty would taste good until
But
I had a Haitian
Haitian,
fish patty.
it's true. Haitians know how to make that Haitian fish patty. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, that
let me tell
joint
you
is mad
something.
good.
Haitian macaroni and cheese.
Haitian black rice. Haitian pickles.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. Oh my gosh. Okay, Trini and G Town got the roti hands down. Oh, you talking about? Oh yes.
Yeah.
Guyana, Georgetown got the roti. Now you guys have my accent coming out.
You
Most
have to be
Jamaicans.
real Jamaican Indian to make it.
Oh, thanks, Shane. We ain't
Yeah.
know. We ain't know. I attended a horrible wannabe West Indian restaurant, and they put rice and peas in the roti.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. Y'all Caribbean people in New York on the East Coast, please come to Texas. Please come to Dallas and open a restaurant. We out here dying. Dying.
Yeah, we.
Sometimes when you don't want to cook and you just want like food, man, we our Caribbean restaurant are Indian restaurants. Like
Yeah,
that's the closest we get
that's
to
how
anything.
sad it is.
Yeah.
Who makes? Excuse me. Who makes the best rice?
Boy, that's a war right now. Because there's so many different
Who
rices,
makes the
right?
best rice?
There's
Who makes the best? I think Jamaicans make the best peas and rice, or rice and peas, whatever it is. I give them that.
Trinidadians too.
Peas and rice?
Yeah.
No. Trinidadians are not known for their peas and rice.
They make good rice. That's what he's asking. Haitians make awesome
No,
rice.
but I think
It depends because everybody has a different rice. So you say Guyanese, nobody else knows cook
Guyanese
up
don't
rice.
really exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And somebody would say, "Yo, cook up rice is the best rice."
All right, so I think Jamaica got rice and peas on lock. I think Trinidadians. I don't know what kind of rice Trinidadians make.
They make rice and peas.
They do. I don't think they do.
You think all they eat is white rice?
I don't know them
All
for
they
their
eat
rice.
all they eat is bus up shop.
I don't know them for their rice. I know Guyanese are good for cook up rice. Cook up, even yeah, they don't not rice and peas. Their rice and peas is cook up.
Right. Split pea, right? Black eyed pea. What is it? Split peas? Black eyed peas?
Black eyed peas. Well, it could be with anything. Um, but you know we will take a pick good. We don't make green curry. You went to the wrong place. Curry goat and white rice is the best. Who made we don't make green curry.
Yeah, because she said that Jamaicans make the best curry, and then we were talking about curry not supposed to be light green and watery.
They make the best curry goat. Trinidadians make it nice too. But I think curry chicken is where Jamaicans go wrong with their curry because it's very green, like light green.
Mm. I got Jamaican friends. I'm not trying to start no war.
Depends on the kind of rice. I'm Guyanese, but I will do serious damage over some Haitian black rice. Yo, that Haitian black rice is off the chain. Jamaican patties or Haitian patties?
Hey. Oh man.
Guys, Jamaican patties or Haitian patties? I'm gonna go for.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go for Jamaican patties. Here's why. A beef patty with cocoa bread.
The ones we used to get
What?
off Jamaica Ave.
Even in Jamaica itself, beef patty and cocoa bread.
Juicy beef. Yo, Dwayne, remember juicy beef?
Off the chain. So I mean, I give honor to Haitian patties,
Mm-hmm.
but Jamaican patties got it for me.
Well, I think Haitians got the fish patty on lock. Ain't anybody else doing no fish patties like the Haitians doing the fish patty. Haitian patty too empty, mad crust.
You know what? Then I probably want the Haitian patty because I'm a crust girl. I love crust.
No, but the Jamaican patty crust is mad good.
Trini can only make roti and pie. What pie Trinidadians make? Macaroni pie? Maybe that's what he's saying.
And we know it ain't no apple pie.
He says horns for good Haitian food. I give that. Golden Crust has a vegetarian patty now. Oh, really? But
Did they always have one? I don't know.
They all, Golden Crust always had crust.
Yo, if you're from Brooklyn, you know silver crust.
Silver crust, they not right though.
I'm like, first of all, silver is inferior to gold. Why would you name your restaurant
Golden Crust? Shaking my head. Let me be quiet. You know what?
Who made current rolls? That's Trinidadians?
No. They do make, Trinidadians make current roll, but I think Guides got that on lock. But Golden Crust, honestly, Golden Crust, y'all.
It depends on what Golden Crust you went to. Because Golden Crust was a franchise. It wasn't like It was sometimes you get a good Golden Crust will get some food, but I didn't mess with Golden Crust because it was a chain store.
But you only go to, I think you go to Golden Crust when Golden Crust is not as authentic as you would a mom and pop shop, like a P&S or what's another Jamaican restaurant we used to go to? Dan's and Peppers.
Dan's and Peppers on Flatbush Avenue. Best jerk chicken.
Trinidadians and Jamaicans should never marry.
In Long Island, they used to make the fried chicken.
Is that Blue Mountain? Curry versus
Chief Curry. Chief Curry.
Yo, that curry thing for us Guyanese, we use Lala's. Lala's for me is the best curry powder.
Red container.
So good. I'm glad everybody's like Haitian black rice is black gold. So I think Haitian black rice wins it.
Yeah, I think like if I'm somewhere and there's black rice, peas and rice, white rice, parboiled rice, or whatever, I'm going for the black rice.
What is bami? I've heard it before, but what is that?
Yeah, what is bami? Explain it. That's a Jamaican.
Yeah, what is bami, y'all? That was me in Connecticut. I was crying for Caribbean food. Girl.
Wow, that's crazy. Connecticut didn't have no West Indian restaurants?
She said, let me find out y'all we don't. I know I don't like gold. I don't think, the only thing I used to get at Golden Crust it's literally called crust. And all it is the crust. No filling, nothing.
Let me tell you something about the mom and pop West Indian restaurants. Don't go there at 8 o'clock because they run out of food.
I have to drive over 40 minutes for some Caribbean food where I live. Shoot, at least you get to drive 40 minutes. You know where we driving to? Back to New York.
Well, we got to go to Houston.
And not even. Oh my gosh. What up, Saba?
Saba's trying to remind us.
Happy Sabbath.
This is Sabbath.
Everybody's saying that they're trying to go after Sabbath, Jamie. I tasted one with coconut milk and green peas. Woo.
What was that? Curry?
No. She's talking about rice.
Oh, yeah. Well, rice got to have coconut.
Yeah, that coconut milk, and not from the can either.
Right. Spinach rice. Yo, somebody brought up spinach rice. I thought that was just a Guyanese thing.
Okay. MSL Pierre, yeah. Spinach rice is amazing. Oh, palau. That's what Trinidadians are known for. And you know what rice? Well, it's an African rice. Different Ghana makes it.
Jollof.
Niagara. Nigeria. Jollof. Oh, that rice is so good. Haitian black rice. Jamaicans don't sell roti in a restaurant. Now, but yes, Jamaicans make the best rice and peas. You on your own. Everybody said Haitian black rice is the best rice.
No, but he's saying that when it comes to rice and peas, Jamaicans got that on lock.
Oh yeah, I agree, Philip.
Oh, Trini fried rice is good too.
I've not tasted fried rice.
Yeah, it's good. Guyanese fried rice is good too.
Yeah, that's the only fried rice I'm eating. He said, tell him, sis. I also learned there's a difference between peas and rice and peas.
So that's a whole nother show.
Yeah, right? I don't know what that is.
The argument is if there's more rice than peas, then it's called rice and peas.
And if
there's more peas than rice, then it's called peas and rice. All I know is that there's a song called Rice and Peas, Rice and Peas, please. Rice and Peas, Rice and Peas, please.
Who likes gonga peas and rice? Gonga peas and rice is nice. You've tasted gonga peas is like those. I think it's brown, right? Yeah, you've tasted it before.
Who likes burgers and fries? Who likes hot dogs?
That's not food. That's not food.
Insulting.
She said Dri John John.
Oh,
John John?
John, yeah, that's black rice. That's the mushroom they use.
Okay. Jamaicans rule rice, and Haitians dominate all rice. That's true. Somebody said Tiffany's starting a war. Juicy beef, yes. Jamaican rice is not even top 3 for me. Oh snap! Yeah, you starting a war, Tiffany. That Haitian rice is A1. Some Jamaicans rice be dry. It's true. If you don't have that oxtail gravy over it, or some gravy, it's dry for truth.
Yeah, you be scratching your throat when it go down.
It be hurting it. It's Beyond Meat at Golden Crust.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
They got a Beyond Meat
at Golden Crust.
They need to get Impossible Burger.
Yeah.
Impossible Burger is better than Beyond Meat.
Yeah, it is. Yo, we missed mad comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like really back.
Yeah.
Honorable mention to Bejan.
Flying fish. Hey.
Oh.
That's not the Bejan stuff.
Bami is cassava.
Oh.
Okay. I don't think I've tasted bami, but is it prepared in a special way, or is it just steamed or boiled, whatever it is? Okay, bami is wet cassava. Do you guys know anything about pone? Are you familiar with pone?
Custard.
Wasn't
it? What's that thing? Is it pone? What's that? It's like.
It's almost like jelly-like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, made with cassava.
Yeah. What is
and
that?
Coconut.
What
That's pone.
Yeah.
That's cassava pone. They have cassava pone. They have pumpkin pone. Yo.
Apple pie, please. Ice cream.
You're really showing your American colors.
Yep, I'm proud now.
You're proud now? You weren't proud before?
Yep.
Yeah. Americans don't have much, right? What do you guys have? Have burgers, fries, and that's not even American.
We have the country.
Yeah, y'all can have that.
Yeah.
Yes, chili cassava pone. Yes! Look, Randy on here talking about pone is like pudding. Yeah, I guess it's like pudding. But it's a little bit more, it's not as jelly. It's, oh man, I'm tasting that thing right now.
I don't like pone. I don't like, what's that other thing? Ambrosia.
I think that's what it's called.
Yuck.
Know about pone. Yep. I want to try Guyanese curry. What's a restaurant in New York? Girl, let's see. A good restaurant in New York for Guyanese curry.
Nah, I don't know.
You
got to get somebody to cook that for you.
Yeah, I don't think, I've not tasted a good Guyanese curry from a restaurant.
Yeah, you got to ask Carlene's mom to make you a curry chicken. That's it. You're done.
Yeah. I would.
And she would do it. A curry fish or a curry chicken.
Man, that curry fish Tiffany with the mango.
And you just drive and go pick it up. She'll do it for
My
you.
Lord. She's probably watching now. But
thank you. Cornbread.
You know what? I love cornbread. I'm not even gonna lie. I love cornbread, but it's not food. That's not food. That's just food.
So we need to give respect to Black American soul food, right? We got to give props to gumbo.
Yes.
We got to give props to okra in the gumbo. We got to give props to brisket. We got to give props to cornbread, spoon cornbread, hot water cornbread. We got to give props to, and I think like I started really learning more about these dishes when I came down to the South and to Texas. So let me tell you, that gumbo, when we had that gumbo the other day, blew my mind. Y'all gonna make tribute to DMX. Y'all gonna make me act the fool up in here.
No.
Up in here.
I'm sorry, Gary.
Nope. Nope.
Civil is not it. She will not find.
I think that something happens when it's cooked in bulk, like a large
yeah,
thing.
the quality of it is not the same. So I would not suggest Sybil's. I really don't even eat Sybil's.
And the other thing too is like I don't even when I go to a Guyanese restaurant, I don't think I order curry chicken because
No,
I
you
just don't.
don't. It's this Guyanese restaurant that we go to when we are in New York called P&S. It's right on
Yeah.
Utica and what is that?
Hey, I know Tiffany should notice that she Trini. It's right next to Island Burger.
Yeah, well, used to. I think it's now
Oh,
changed.
Island Burger is not there
Yes,
anymore.
Joanne is like Sister Lewis is like fried
That's
chicken,
right.
grits. I love me some grits, but it has to be with sugar. Miss me with the salt. I don't like it with salt.
I don't do no porridge, nothing. So I don't do no grits.
Can I drive to the Jamaican store
Red
with
rice.
look? Can I drive to the Jamaican store and wait until sunset to buy no drink? Just it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there in the name of Jesus.
It ain't gonna be there
He
because
said red rice.
yeah, red rice. That's American.
Oh, what is red rice?
It's like Cajun rice, I think, or something like
Oh,
that.
okay,
I
okay.
think they do a lot of red rice in Louisiana.
He
Correct me
said
if I'm
brisket
wrong.
is dog food. Nah, yo.
Marvin,
Nah, yo.
Marvin,
Marvin.
I'm
Nah,
gonna tell you, you
son.
need to come down to Texas and you need to take some brisket.
Brisket is life.
Burnt ends.
Mercy, Jesus.
Let me tell you, man, I don't eat red meat no more.
Woo!
But that brisket will take me back. Let me tell you.
Don't sleep on that brisket, yo. Roast breadfruit. Yes, Ray. Woo! Mercy, Jesus. Um, Cajun food is mostly black food. What? It's also mostly.
It sounds funny, but I understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. And no sugar and grits, girl. That's the only way I'll eat it if it has sugar in it.
Mac and cheese,
must not.
sweet potato pie, candied yams,
Yes. Ooh.
corn casserole.
Ooh. Barbecue chicken. Oh, Sybil's cassava pone. Now you need to try it from P&S. I think they have the best one.
Sybil's is the guy he's golden crust.
Facts. Where's the horns? Facts. I don't go to Sybil's.
Black
Eyed peas.
Okay, you represent, Joanne. You represent.
Black eyed peas is good.
That's right. Don't leave out them collard greens.
Thank you, Dwayne. Utica and Church. Utica and Snyder.
That's where PNS is?
Yeah.
It's Snyder. Yeah. Because Island Burger is right next to it.
Yeah.
Is Island Burger still over there? Those are some of the best burgers I've ever had.
Sister Simmons says, you better not forget my collard greens. Listen, collard greens with that bacon. Mm-hmm. Well, excuse me, that turkey neck.
And
not bacon.
Cornbread, and collard greens. Didn't Anthony Hamilton have a song like that?
Grits is not porridge, but it's like porridge. So we make it with sugar. We put sugar on there.
I don't deal with that stuff.
Grits is of the devil. I said what I said. Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Yo, grits are good only with sugar. Black American best mac and cheese. Yeah, I think Americans know how to make that mac and cheese, yo.
Mm-hmm. I give them their props.
Yeah.
Food.
Sometimes West Indian cook the macaroni too much.
Yeah, because sometimes I think when we think about American food, we default straight to white America, right? Like we default to white American food. But when you go to soul food, with all the fixings, hands up. Yo,
porridge, yes. Wait, what is Bubba porridge? Oh, I am the Bubba of porridge. Yes. Cornmeal. Peanut, I've not tasted that one. Plantain, I've tasted. Almond corn porridge. That right there is a ministry. I don't know if you guys have tasted the almond. Oh my gosh. Jamaicans taste that. Make that. Like, they have that hands down.
I'm going to need some Eggo waffles. That's how many.
That's not going to hold you for nothing. That porridge sticks to your gut, sticks to your stomach.
I'm good.
Oh my gosh. No to the porridge. Tiffany, yo, your car's about to be no porridge.
I'm with you, Tiffany.
Nah, yo. We need porridge. Porridge is amazing. Gotta crow across the street for Sybil's and go to Sings. And go to Sings or Trini and
Trin City. We used to go to Trin City in Queens. That's where we used to get the doubles from. I know where Trin City. That's where we used to buy the doubles from when we lived in New York, in Queens.
Okay, Duel said Pam's has the best Guyanese phone. Okay. I stand corrected.
And Duel knows his food.
Yeah, he does. He would drive down to Jersey just for some food. Pam's is on church between Schenectady and what's that other?
Where is Pam's? Pam's is in his skin. Remember when people used to answer you like that?
Oh yeah, like what?
That's a West Indian answer. Like, yo, I'm just asking you a question. Why are you so rude? Yo?
Yeah, I didn't mean bacon. I didn't mean bacon.
Making slip. Yeah,
Islandburg. Oh look, Islandburg is on the junction now, and also down by Utica Empire. So they moved.
Yo, Islandburg, yo.
Grits with cheese will take you into. Nah, I can't do the cheese. I gotta go to Brooklyn. I gotta go to Brooklyn. I need to stock up on my Caribbean food, man. My husband wants some Guyanese sago. Girl,
what is that? I used to see it in the fridge.
You don't see it in the. Oh, you
in
at your house?
No, wasn't it like a white? What is sago?
Sago is a white. It's like a green. I would assume it's a green.
White.
Uh-huh.
We had a bag of it in the fridge.
Not in the fridge. It's in the.
Where is that?
No, it's in the pantry.
Oh.
It's parts, but you boil it and then it turns it's like translucent. That's when you know it's ready. That over some rice. Over with some carnation milk.
Sounds like jellyfish.
Jesus. Yo, that joint is mad good.
This point goes. So Dorian said, "I want some sago," and she's like, "What is that?"
Yo, sago is good, man. Woo! I had collard greens for the first time last summer. I've been missing out. Yeah, collard greens when it's made right. Yeah, yo, Omni porridge is off the chains, yo. I'm just reading the comments, like, whew. She says she hates sago, girl. I'm about to take your Guyanese card. Yeah, so sago again, it's a green, and you boil it until it turns translucent, and you put some milk over it.
I don't know nothing about that. I know about some frosted flakes.
I don't know. I am a stush Guyanese. Oh my gosh. Okay, first time I've heard your accent, Pastor K. Pastor JK. Jamie doesn't have an accent. You talk about his American accent. Sounds like Joe.
I got an accent, man. What are you talking about? I'm West Indian.
Y'all, I have my husband catching the Holy Ghost. I'm telling you, sago is a ministry in and of itself.
Hey, you need to make that man some pepper pot this Christmas.
Yes, pepper pot with some bread.
And some fresh baked bread. You can't eat that. You can't eat that pepper pot with store-bought bread. It's gonna break up inside of it as soon as you dip it. That's nasty because the bread gets soggy inside of it.
So before we go, guys, bakes or dumpling.
And Jamaican festival.
Jamaicans got the festivals, but I don't think they got the dumpling.
Yo, I'd eat some festival with jerk chicken. I know that's right.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Jamie, you have to try some honey nut frosted flakes. They got honey nut frosted flakes?
Yuck.
I'll check it out.
Honey nut frosted flakes? I guess it's like honey nut. Isn't that honey nut bunches of oats or honey bunches of oats? They also have like honey nut something. But
Jamie asks if our teas the same color.
Mine is white. His is like a beige.
Yeah. I was like,
I
thought she was talking about tea, like tea you drink. I was like, do other countries have different color tea?
Yes. No. Oh, I got what you're saying. But yes, bakes. I think bakes opposed to dumpling, because bakes is very, very dense. It's too thick. Versus the Guyanese floats, where that middle piece is that center is nice and hollow, so you can put some saltfish or eggs or bacon or whatever it is. Oh my gosh.
Let me do a West Indian point. Let me tell you something.
Oh gosh, okay.
I've been hurting because I don't eat gluten anymore. So I can't eat bakes, yo. Like, you asked Carlene, that was my Sunday morning or whatever morning, that was all I would eat. I haven't had bakes in over a year, right?
Yep. Since you've been diagnosed. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Bakes was Jamie's go-to breakfast. We would even sometimes eat it for dinner.
Yep.
Back in the day, I would just fry some bakes and
back when I used to eat saltfish. You
Saltfish.
cut that bacon in half and put the saltfish in there, and you eat that thing. That's your
My
breakfast, yo.
gosh, my gosh. Coconut bakes are good too. I remember Sister Reed made some coconut bakes. My lord, my lord, my lord. Woo! Coconut bakes with some tea. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm officially hungry. And unfortunately, because we are here in Texas, we are not able to go anywhere to say let's drive to so and so
Yep.
to go and eat.
We either got to cook it ourselves or when your mom comes to visit. Yo, when Carlene's mom comes to visit, our daughters have like a whole cooking list, like meal a menu that your mom has to make. She cannot come here without making cornmeal porridge. She can't come here without making bakes. Our daughters,
Chow mein, all those
yeah,
things.
our daughters will not have it. She has to make those things.
Man, Dwayne made some Jamaican saltfish fritters this morning. I'm so, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm officially hungry. Randy's like, you in Texas, you can get some.
Yeah,
We
but
don't
there's-
want barbecue.
Yeah, but there's so much barbecue you can eat.
We are
Sometimes you
done
feel like,
with barbecue.
yeah, one barbecue you had it all. Like, oh, it's the barbecue.
Yeah, we don't want barbecue anymore. We want what we've been talking about, and we kind of want it where we can drive just like with you guys, but we can't drive anywhere.
Yo, same day delivery or some food, yo.
For real, yo, we struggling out here. Jamie, after eating a cold box of cereal, you're hungry 5 minutes after the first swallow. Need a stick to the ribs breakfast: baked saltfish, callaloo, spinach, cornmeal porridge, plantain porridge. Yes, Latoya.
Nah, too much.
Tell him you can go to Island Spot.
Nah, yo.
Now, yo, I'm gonna let you know now, Josanne. No,
I don't think I've been to Island Spot, but
No.
I'm scared. I'm
No.
scared to go.
We're not going. I already know. Like, we live in Texas, and they really try, but they miss the mark. And I know that. I think once you know what you know, it's really hard for you to settle and eat some cover something.
Yo, you got my boy Randy. Randy was good. Randy is
I
like,
got to find Pam's.
Need cassava pone. He didn't say I need.
Yeah.
He said need cassava pone.
Pam's is actually really good for all things pastries, coconut roll, Solara, what's the other roll? Currant roll, pine tart, cheese roll.
Plantain chips.
Yeah, I don't know if they have plantain chips, but they have those
Yeah,
meat
plantain
patties. Well, we call it beef patties, but meat patties.
Yeah, you know West Indian restaurant because they put plantain chips in like a plastic bag, the sandwich bag.
It's true. Instead of for like $3. Somebody can deliver from Fresh Direct from Brooklyn.
Fresh Direct. I'm gonna look that up.
That thing's probably gonna charge a arm and a leg. You might as well get on a plane.
Josie said they're authentic Jamaicans and Guyanese.
I don't know. I'm sus. I side eye those places honestly, because I just feel like they're gonna miss the mark.
Josie Ann, you from the Caribbean?
She's from Trini.
Yeah, because I was about to say that first name, that's a Caribbean name.
Yeah, she's from Trini. She said, "I promise you." I don't know, man. I'm scared.
Josie Ann, I'll do it. I'm usually the one that ventures out.
I'm scared because I just don't want to be disappointed, and I know what authentic.
And I trust Josie Ann because she didn't say Elaine's. Elaine's put barbecue sauce on the jerk chicken.
Okay. All right, Goals. Gold is like, you need to try it and listen to Josanne.
Gold is my foodie partner, yo.
I know. When they come, I'll be like, you go. You want a medium or large plate of oxtails with plenty of gravy because mine will have you making deals with the devil to get more.
Mercy.
Okay, Sister
My God. When you gonna send that, Sister Simmons? Same day delivery. I need that. We started off talking about hip hop and we end up on food.
Talking about food. I know we always end up talking about food because it's so good.
Because we're hungry and our kids keep coming to the door looking at us. We gotta go.
Yeah. Okay. So the coconut story.
Oh.
You want to tell it or you want me to tell it?
We just got married. It is maybe, I think, like August 2008. We are in Queens. We live in Far Rockaway. Uber. Okay, thank you, Sister Simmons. It'll be here next week. Next year. Right? So we just got married. We're in Far Rockaway, Queens. We go to a supermarket. And I don't remember the name of the supermarket, but as we get inside the supermarket, Carlene wants a coconut. So I was like, okay, yeah, go get a coconut. Carlene thinks every supermarket is like farm country in Brooklyn. Now, if you're from Brooklyn, you know what farm country is, right? It's like the Caribbean supermarket. So we get in the supermarket, Carlene sees a coconut and she picks it up. She asks this gentleman. No, first she looks at me and she's like, "Can you ask him to bust it open?" I'm like, "All right, so we ain't in Brooklyn no more. This ain't farm country. Do not."
I think
I'm
it was
not
Stop and Shop.
Stop and Shop. It went to Stop and Shop. I'm like, "Yo, they're not gonna bust. Don't ask them that." I'm like begging her, pleading her. At first, I tell her I'm not gonna ask them that. Then she's like, "I'm gonna go ask," and I'm begging her, "Please, please, do not ask this man to bust the coconut open, please."
Now you all know. For those of you who don't know, when you go to buy coconut, guess what? You want to know if the coconut good, right? You don't want spoiled coconut. You don't want to take the spoiled coconut home. So what
Yo,
do? You ask them to bust it open right there. So
yo,
I go to the Stop and Shop and I'm like, yo, I need to know. So I'm shaking it. It didn't sound like it had any water in it. And I'm just like, yo, this joint.
So here's the other problem.
Uh,
This gentleman was the whitest of the whitest individuals, and I'm like, Carlene.
Look, CNN is like that's standard operating
I
procedure.
said, Carlene, do not ask this white man to bust this coconut open. Carlene doesn't listen. She asked him to bust the coconut open. He's like, "You want me to open it?"
No, you have to speak like how he talked.
He's like, "You want to open it? You want me to open it? You want me to bust it open? Like I can't bust it open, right?" So the man, so
he's like, you were like, break it. You want me to break it?
Yeah. Why would you want me to break it? Like here, you can. So look what the man does. He takes the coconut to the back, and so I'm like, "Yo, this dude is actually gonna go break it." This guy takes a coconut to the back and brings out another coconut, and it's like, "Here, I'll give you."
I think he gave me like three
coconuts for the price of one, and he walks out.
He gave me 3 coconuts because he refused to bust the coconut open, and I'm just
like, why would I do that? Why would I open this coconut?
I'm like, yo, I know you got because you know.
And then he's like, "How I'm gonna sell it to you when it's broken like that?"
What do you mean? You're gonna sell it to me the same way Farm Country sells it to me? Because every grocery store, I'm sure they have that. Farm Country, they used to have the cut glass, or what the other part called. Is Jamaicans call it something else?
Machete,
right?
Yeah.
That's how they break it open, and I'm just like, I know they have to have one of those in the back.
Not in no Stop and Shop.
I mean,
so we talked about when your Caribbean people come to America and ask. That was an example. Like, do not. This is not farm country. We are not in Brooklyn right now. This man.
He had no idea. He did not know anything about opening up.
We got on the next episode. We got to share stories about me being married to you and your green card.
Oh gosh.
Like we talked about when Caribbean people come to America. How about marrying a Caribbean person, right, with a green card, who had a green card before they expired, and what our experience was every time we left the country. Carlene would always have a hard time getting back into the country. They would think I'm smuggling somebody out of, no matter where we went. When we went to Jamaica, when we went to Africa, when we went everywhere, I was like, "You gonna get your passport now."
Yeah, but I mean,
you're gonna be a citizen.
We could definitely leave that for next episode. But I just really wanted him to open up the coconut.
I'm like, why can't we just open up the coconut at home?
Because
it was only like 69 cents. It wasn't even that expensive.
It don't matter if it was a penny. I don't want to take home a spoiled coconut. And on top of that, coconuts are not the easiest thing to break, right? So when you go to Farm Country, they bust it open right there. Sometimes they even take out the coconut out of the little shell and they package it for you. Boom. I don't have to do. All I have to do is go home and grate the coconut. But now I have 3 coconuts on my hands, and guess what? One of them was spoiled.
Yo, I'm like begging her, please, please, please. I don't even know this white man, but I just did not want. I did not want to go through the hassle of begging him to bust a coconut open. He didn't even understand what he meant by open the coconut.
I just want see,
Exactly the
you,
way.
and that's what I ended up doing. I went home and I put it in a bag, a shopping bag, or whatever, a plastic bag, and I ended up just doing it like that.
I'm like, there's coconut milk, there's coconut water. You can buy it. It's been bottled already.
No, coconut milk in the can is not the same as fresh coconut. It is not the same.
So what is it?
It's not fresh. That fresh milk that you squeeze out from the husk. What? Let me tell. It is the can has not. The can, the consistency is different. The taste is different. But when it's fresh, oh my
Look,
gosh,
man, when Carlene saw that coconut and Stop and Shop, she went all out West Indian. Like it was just go and ask him to open it. What? What do you want me to open it? Why would you want him to open it? You buy it and then you open it yourself. Ask him to bust it open. Bust it? Why would he bust it open? How was he supposed to do that?
Jamie was having a very hard time, y'all. Like he was kind of like upset, annoyed that I was asking the man to do that, and I'm just like, I'm not sure what the problem is. This is the expectation.
And remember, we just got married, so I'm like having a whole lot of questions right now in regards to what in the world
Is
did I
happening.
commit to and what is happening right now. I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life busting open coconuts every time I go to a supermarket.
Yo, Dual, put the husk with some brown sugar dessert. That's like a snack. That's like sugar cane, sugar pone. What's it called? Sugar. What's it called?
It's called diabetes.
Nah, it's not sugar pone. Is it sugar pone? Sugar cake. Sugar cake. Sugar cake.
Is sugar cake the same as sugar cookie?
No, there's no flour in sugar cake. It's just sugar and coconut, and probably like essence.
What kind of cake don't got no flour?
It's not like a cake, but it's like he's so American, y'all. Oh my gosh, like come on, dude. You've never tasted sugar cake? Guys, I need a moment of silence.
Nah, this is equivalent to your not knowing Biggie.
No, this greater cake. I guess you guys call it greater cake. See, sugar cake is to die for. Everybody knows what sugar cake is.
And people know what diabetes is too.
How do you get
Get
it
it bust open now. We haven't bought a coconut in
Oh, me?
years.
No, definitely not in Texas. They ain't busting nothing, so I have to bust it open. I just get a hammer and knock it, bam, over the sink. You have to like hold it like so,
Yeah, you're here like so. You already know what that means.
and then you bust it, and voila. See, they call it greater cake. They call it drops. Why don't you know what sugar cake is?
Because I don't want. I'm gonna change the name to diabetes because that joint sounds
No,
mad. It's called sugar cake.
Like,
What
it's
else
a
should we
brown
call it?
sugar, coconut, and essence. It is so.
Brown sugar, coconut, and essence. The red, the red and white one. It's sugar cake. The red and white one for us is Solara.
What are you talking about?
Isn't Solara red and white?
That's
So
different. Solara is like a, it's like a cinnamon roll. What we you would consider a cinnamon roll, but instead it has coconut,
and it's red.
and the coconut is dyed in red, and then you have the sugar, and then you roll that thing up, and then you bake it, and then when you finish, you cut it and you eat it, and it's oh my gosh. What she said, busting it open has me thinking about something else. You focus.
Bring it back, Renee.
Bring it back.
Bring it back, Renee.
Focus, Renee. Focus.
Bring it
Focus,
back,
Renee. Just
Bring-
focus. Focus.
We
Oh
don't
my
need, we don't
gosh.
need you to get your eagle on right now.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's so interesting. I'm sure that some people, most people know what it is. See? Milk, if you taste the milk, sugar, and essence coming together.
All right.
Yes.
You
Someone
gonna
said it. Said what? Chi. G. Chi.
so, oh, I think he asked, "Do you still bust it open or something like
Oh,
that?"
I'm sorry. Yeah, I do definitely bust it open with a hammer, or I'll just go outside the garage and just bust it in there. But yeah,
But
that's a lesson for us.
we did a 2.5 hour show
Oh wow! Wait, oh my gosh! Yeah, I know we did, but it was still awesome.
talking about food. You done made everybody hungry.
Yeah, everybody definitely is probably still hungry. I mean, definitely hungry. The good thing is today, what are you eating for dinner tonight?
Curry chicken made by the best chef in the world.
He's kind to him. To him, I'm still trying. Yeah, I'm still trying. But I made curry chicken last night with some cabbage. I made some roti. It's not Guyanese roti anywhere close to it. I'm still struggling with how to make the roti. I need a whatchamacallit, the pan. What is the pan called again?
Roti pan.
Yeah, I know it's called a roti pan, but it's a specific name for it. But I need that pan. Um, Gazetta is with coconut,
Coconut
sugar.
trash.
No, he's probably says sugar, flour, ginger. Yes, it has the ginger in it. Yes, next day curry. Man, tawa. There we go. Flat pan or tawa. Yes, yes, tawa. I need a tawa because it doing it inside of the pan is not it. I think if I had the tawa, and I don't even need the things that they put them together with. I just need the tawa. That's all I need.
I know about the Tower of Babel.
Wow, is what you get.
Nobody don't like my joke.
No,
They
that was
tried.
so pastoral and so corny.
They tried to build a tower to heaven.
Yo, it's
That's
really
how,
time for us to
that's
go.
how,
Jamie, Jamie.
that's how the Sabbath school teacher at church said it. The people tried to build a tower to heaven.
Come get this dude.
The God had to confuse them because they built a tower to heaven. Yeah, I don't like my joke. I think it's hilarious. The tower to Nobody don't like my joke.
Nah. See? That was pretty bad.
Rap about the tower. See, the way want me rap about the
I don't
tower.
have I don't have crickets. I don't have crickets here. Sound effect, but that was bad.
See, this was a churchy dad joke.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But okay. Okay, so you're gonna rap and wrap us out. His accent is weak. I agree.
Tower.
As I said, he's American.
Tower. Tower. That's how they say tower. Tower. Say tower.
Tower.
Tower. Say tower again. Say tower again.
Put your lips together. Tower.
Tower. I heard you. You just said tower. All right. All right. But we've been on long, so let me do this quick. I got the power. I built a tower all the way to Babylon. Now, what you saying? You Babylon. You talking a lot. You need to close your mouth. Keep it shut. Because what you're saying is not hot. We spent the last 2.5 hours talking about food. You know that's cool. I don't mean to be rude. I need some curry in a hurry. Some chicken I am going to be licking. Need the sugar cake. I call it diabetes because we know that it's not easy to get over that stuff that you put in your system. You drinking your smoothie? That's not coolie. Everybody knows that I like to act real fooly. I'm real choosy when it comes to what I eat. I like to rap and I move your feet to the beat. It's easy. What we talked about, everything. Hip hop is dope and it's emerging. Oh, it's emerging, surging like a surgeon. It's opening up people. I got the bars, fire. I'm going higher. I always tell the truth. That doesn't make me a liar. Call me a sire. I am about to retire, never come back and see me again. Oh, oh, but you do know a comeback is a setup for a setback is a comeback. And I float back and I gotta jump back on the track. Here I go. It's like that. I know what I do, and I'm cool, not a fool. I sling hope, nah, not even dope, because I'm wearing this T-shirt and it's real dope. Dope, HOPE. Everybody see me like what I'm doing. It's real easy. I see you sitting there with your hand on your nose. You don't understand that I smell like a rose. That you just sat there. Is your camera froze? Oh yes, it is. Everybody glows. How we go to the show? I don't know, but I'ma know when I finish my flow. Peace.
Somebody said stop, stop, stop.
I don't understand. I thought it was dope,
That was not dope.
but I slang hope.
That still was not.
Thank you, Chi. He said horn.
No.
It's the rapping pastor coming at you.
That was that.
Here,
No,
from the
no, no, no,
beginning,
no.
not the life after. I got the masters. I put it on the wall like it was plaster. Everybody got jokes, that means they got laughter. As a matter of fact, I be throwing it up in the rafters. Peace. This your boy Jamie. This your girl Carlene. We just shut it down. Killed it. Go ahead, do your thing.
You finished?
I'm finished. I'm diminished. I need to go get some food so I could replenish what I've lost in the battle. I got people out there storming the streets like they some cattle. They don't want to battle. But if they do, nothing won't stop me from pulling out that paddle. Get up on my horse and I ride on the saddle. Peace. Exactly, Shane. Let's hear you rap. You probably got soca vibes. You're gonna be like, jamming, jamming, we jamming, 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 tingy, tingy, jamming, jamming. That's your so. That's how you rap.
First of all, I never professed to be a rapper or a soca or anything other than Carlene talking, sitting and talking. He's the one that's professed to be this rapper, the best rapper of all time. So I'm gonna let him get his shine.
You don't have to let me. I got the shine.
Excuse me. He will shine.
I got the light.
Okay, but my point is, I'm not trying to rap on here. Y'all already got me for not knowing rap music about rap music before, so I'm good. I'm just saying, like, the bar just needs to be raised a little bit more. Like, I feel like you guys keep pumping or amping him up about, him being great or good. Bars, horns, like, real talk. Come on, y'all.
Yo, my bars are so high. It's like I'm standing in a Verizon tower.
Here we go.
My bars are so
Y'all
fly.
encourage this. You hear me? This is what you guys encourage. And then y'all hating on me because I'm being true to what I'm hearing. Like, you guys hear what I'm hearing?
I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I've been schooling kids.
Who kids? Who had, let me, wait, let's have this guy. Who are you schooling?
I've been schooling kids.
Who?
My bars are so crazy, people say it's ludicrous. And I ain't talking about the rapper from the A. I'm talking about me, yeah, that's it. J May.
J May. Oh my gosh. It's getting worse. Okay, guys.
That's right, 5G bars. I like that. I like that. I like that.
I can't.
I like that. I'm gonna change my name to 5G.
Now you
like
see. Now you're taking it too far. You see
like
that? You know what I mean? Like just stay in your lane. You know what I mean?
that.
Like I feel like you're taking it too far right now.
Nah, I'm feeling that 5G, yo. I'm 5G.
Who said that, Dwayne?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you, Dwayne.
Because I'm not just an OG. I'm a 5G. I got the five. I got the G because I'm a G, and I got the five. I got five on it. I'm 5G. That yo, Dwayne, Dwayne. You see this? You see this hand right here? That's the emoji right there. I'm giving you the emoji. I'm giving you that emoji. Facts.
Marvin's like, come to the dark side. I am not joining y'all on this dark side. I'm good. You hear me?
5G.
I'm good.
Yo,
good.
I got my name, yo, because I got 5G bars, yo. Dang.
Dwayne, I'm going to call you.
Yo, that's crazy. I got 5G bars.
And I'm going to tell you off because
I ain't even LTE no more. I'm 5G.
Are you serious?
5G.
What is this world coming to?
I'm 5G. You got to put some respect on my name, please. Put some respect on my name, 5G. I'm gonna get merchandise. I'm gonna kill it, yo. I just feel so inspired now. Thank you, Dwayne. Next week, I'm coming with that 5G heat.
I can't wait. Are you going to prepare this time?
I don't write. I never write. That takes away the art of MCing. It's got to be off the top of the dome piece.
I definitely think that you should. You know what? I'm going to let y'all have it.
That's right.
Have it.
That's right.
Because I'm good. Like good,
right.
good. 'Cause
5G.
I can't deal with this right now. It's really it's getting worse. It's
No.
getting worse. Because I feel like you have more people saying that what you're doing is okay.
Because they like the bars. 5G says that he's gonna keep on rapping. 5G says that you should go ahead.
Why are you reading it? Talking in the third.
Because 5G is so dope that he can't speak in the first person no more. That he has people who speaks for him. That's how 5G speaks from now on.
You sound crazy. That's what you sound.
Nah, like. I sound like I'm speaking for 5G because 5G is on a whole nother level. You can't touch 5G.
I don't want to touch 5G.
All right, 5G.
I'm good.
5G, all right with that too.
Anyway, okay, sweetheart.
See that? They gonna. I'm gonna put. 5G says he's gonna put Carlene through a hip hop manual.
I don't want it. I appreciate it though. I really do, but I'm good. You do what you do.
Thank you, Renee. Renee, how you doing? I miss you, yo. Brooklyn, stand up.
You know what, Renee? I'm not sure.
5G in the tower. Come on now. 5G.
Who said 5G in the tower?
5G in the tower. 5G got power. 5G don't play himself. He's always sweet, never sour. Coming through every minute of the day, every hour. Your skin white, you need lotion. Look like flour.
I can't. And I feel like you're not done. But before you go, before you say something else out of your mouth, let me say what I need to say.
5G says it's okay.
Who is 5G? First of all, I'm not calling you 5G, okay? 5G does not exist in this house.
5G don't like your vibe right now.
5G only exists in this space right here. Right here. From this time to that time. After that, I do not acknowledge 5G.
The hate is real, y'all. Whenever you're doing something positive.
Tiffany, stop it. He is not unstoppable. Oh my gosh, I can't.
I got more. I never run out. So you go ahead.
If y'all call him 5G one more time, come on, y'all. Come on. Like, what's happening? Seriously, like, what's going on? I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone where people are, like, really trying to hype you up for what?
Yo, you can't front. The name is dope.
I can't. Okay. So before we go, we received this, we purchased this beautiful, remember we said that like at the end of the episode or even while we're, I know I'm outnumbered. I get that.
Yeah,
you know what?
people saying 5G, 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 5G. They calling for me. They're calling for 5G. Go, please.
Are you finished?
I'm finished. I'm done.
So this beautiful, yes, last week, who did we do? We did
We
Taylor.
did, Taylor.
What was the thing again? No.
1K1.
1K, no, but it was like seek no approval.
Seek no approval.
And this is another entrepreneur, young entrepreneur, Zoe. Hope I'm not messing up her name.
Yeah, Zoe.
I think Zoe Chandler. Mm-hmm. She paints these cute little paintings. It's so cute, and I bought 2 of them for the girls. You can find her store on Etsy. I should have dropped a link or something. Maybe I can drop a link inside of the chat box a little bit later so you guys can link to support this amazing young lady who is using her art to, I guess, send good vibes
to the world. That's Pastor Chandler's daughter, and she's killing it.
Yes, she is killing it. And so I was actually trying to see if I can, but I'll just link because I see Arlene. I can't, Arlene. But I'm going to put a link there so that you guys can see her, all the other things that she has. She doesn't just have this painting. She has other paintings, but it's super cute. The girls are going to put this in their rooms, and so just wanted to shout out this amazing young entrepreneur. And if there are any products,
we gotta highlight Pastor Kibon Hines and his daughters.
Slay Bay Beauty products.
So we're gonna put the mango butter on here. Y'all got to get some of that, and there's Slay Bay Beauty products.
And she's also, I believe, Janae or Janelle. I'm sorry, I'm messing up the names, but she does
the unapologetically black
shirts, and she also one of them does the nails. I think Slay Bay, does the nails and
the
mango butter, and the other daughter does the t-shirts.
The unapologetically black. So we're gonna rock our gear and we're gonna shout y'all out. But if you have a business or something, I know we don't got 1 million followers, but we want to let the world know that we support our young people and the dope stuff that they're doing.
Yes.
And be on the lookout for Caitlin, our oldest daughter. She's gonna have some t-shirts coming out too.
Yeah.
That she designed herself, and I think it's gonna be super lit. But yo, this is Jamie. This is Carlene.
Thanks for rocking with us, guys. Stay 5G.
Up. 5G says peace.
No. We don't do. I told you, 5G doesn't exist.
He just wants to say goodbye.
5G doesn't exist, but the show is called Jamie and Carlene, not Jamie, Carlene, and 5G. So,
all right, we'll talk about that. We'll put it out there. Yeah, Dorian, we are promoting.
Absolutely.
So if you have something or something you want to put out there, and we'll do it.
Yeah, we can definitely, because we just love supporting, especially the young entrepreneurs out there. Wanting to do a nice, positive something. Spin-off.
5G should have a spin-off show. Y'all are geniuses.
I'm about to be out. I'm about to leave. 5G. If 5G is doing a spin-off show, I'm out. Out.
5G appreciates that, Chi. I'll let them know. 5G for life. The people shout 5G.
5G plus C. No. G?
Yeah.
No. Nah.
Yeah, 5G plus C. But this is it. We love y'all. We'll see you next week, God willing.
Be safe, guys.
Peace.